All right, guys, welcome to Open Your Toys Cast, episode 219. This is the podcast dedicated to the four greatest action figure franchises of the 80s and all time, and those are Lotus,
Transformers, G.I. Joe, Masters of the Universe, and Star Wars.
Yeah, and there was the correct intro this time. Last time I played the outro at the beginning. So again, big shout out to Arturo for making those for us. He works in video production and he's in the group and volunteered to help us with that. So definitely appreciate that. Now I don't have to tack an intro and an outro to the show. KJ Smith in the house. What up? What up? Sorry, we're getting started a little late. I had some technical difficulties with my microphone. That's why I've got the cool earbuds in.
They're scratching on your face already.
Are they? I was going to say, I need to shave. So we're probably going to have some scratchiness. I'll try to keep it suspended.
I knew we were podcasting today, so I shaved from the eyebrows down today. I didn't want to hear it. I didn't need any scraping on the mic.
Brinkalizer in the house. What up, Brian? All right, and I'm not even sharing my screen to do the show notes. But if you want to kick it with us, we want you to do it here every other Sunday, 4 p.m. Mountain, 6 p.m. Eastern. You figure out the rest. For a good 2-3 hours, man, we're going to sit here and talk some toys. We're going to go through a crap ton of news and hopefully get some good discussion out of this and not just a bunch of bitching. If you want to, if you can't make the live show, we want you to join the Facebook group at facebook.com/group/openyourtoys. We're a small but dedicated group of toy enthusiasts and keeping it positive, man. I think I hear it a lot from people in the group itself. And I've started noticing it the more I journey out into other groups looking for specific things and just kind of checking out other groups. God, just the negativity, man, that's out there. I mean, everybody's got different opinions nowadays. Everybody's, for this or for that, but, toys shouldn't be that. Yeah, you can talk shit about toys. You can criticize them or critique them would be a little bit better. KJ, I forget I need to be able to do this. So. Oh, we'll have bitching. I got some bitching to do, but just not an overwhelming sense of that's all that we should be doing when we hang out with each other. So if you want to just know about when the show gets posted, new shows are out, we've got the cast page at facebook.com/openyourtoyscast. If you want to see everything we're talking about, including what I'm looking off of right now and reading off of our show notes, go to openyourtoys.com. Upper right hand corner of the page, you get links to the show notes. It'll have links to everything we're talking about, especially if there's pre-orders or anything like that. If you're listening to the audio only and want to check out pictures afterwards. You can subscribe to us through Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, RSS, Stitcher Smart Radio. We're basically syndicated anywhere that'll use our feed. I got hit up by a new service called Verbal, VURBL. Seems kind of cool. It's kind of a social network for podcasting. But they're working on getting us set up on their system as well. If you want to email us, if you're old school, you can do it at team@openyourtoys.com. If you're new school and want to text us, do it at 720-235-8697. If people want to get a hold of you, Lotus, where can they find you, sir?
They can head over to YouTube and mute my microphone, I guess, while I'm talking. No, they can head over to YouTube and type in Lotus Dark. I haven't posted anything recently, so.
I was going to say I have not even looked at YouTube in months. I feel so awful. But I guess if you're not posting, then it's not even worth it anyways. So
Yeah, it's been real busy.
what about you, Rock?
You can find me on YouTube, Rock the Farting Dad. Find me in the groups, trying to post some positive stuff in the group. No complaining about Target or Walmart.
What about you, Cliff?
I post in the group as Red Menace, and I'm on Instagram as Associate of Horror.
Yeah. And Bat Ass, or is that Patass?
You can find me in the group. Usually find me commenting on Red Menace's stuff. So
nice. All right, what are we drinking? Anybody drinking anything fun, or is it a bunch of water drinkers?
I got something. I went to Lidl and I bought Amber Ale, a 6-pack. It says Copper Compass, and I can't read that, so it's down. But anyway, I thought it was gonna be like Killian's Red. I took one sip of it. It's like somebody took a handful of dirty pennies and put it in cold liquid, and that's what it tastes like.
Delicious.
Here's to you. It tastes like dirty pennies.
So you're just trying to muscle through it then? One of those?
No choice. You gotta drink through it.
Yeah, that's how I am. We always buy like weird foods we've never had, and I'm like, well, here's something I fucking hate, but I'm not gonna throw it away.
Believe me, when we're podcasting 2 years from now, I'm gonna be like, "What are you drinking? Remember when I bought that 6-pack of shitty beer? Well, this is the last one. I still have that Ben and Jerry's IPA cookie dough ale. I still have one of those in my fridge from a year and a half ago."
That reminds me of Cheech and Chong, where, and I forget what he's referencing, but it's Cheech, and he's like, "Oh yeah, have you tried that stinky pussy?" "Oh yeah, I like this. I like that stinky pussy." And I can't remember what it was
from
about.
Dusk Till Dawn.
Yeah, when he's naming all the different types outside the titty twister.
Yeah. It don't matter. Fuck it.
Yeah. If you can find it cheaper anywhere else, fuck it.
Brinkalizer wants to know, are you still in your old house, Rock?
Yeah, I should be doing a double closing on Wednesday. So that's going to be fun in a lawyer's office for 6 hours.
Hey. We were lucky they came to us, so we just sat at our fucking coffee table.
And one last thing, just so you know why I couldn't join on 2 weeks ago, where I had the Toys R Us shelving, I had to respackle that whole wall and paint it because I bolted 2x4s to the wall with anchors that locked into the sheetrock. So that was why, unfortunately, I did not make it last time.
Is that for the gondola, right? That was the gondola.
Yeah, because the gondolas hook into each other. But if you just have one, they're not stable at all. So the only way for me, I didn't want all that vintage toys to fall down. So that's why I bolted it in the way I did. I didn't think I was moving when I put that thing up. Hindsight being what it is, unfortunately.
Not growing up with a dad, I'm deficient in home care. What's a gondola?
It's like the freestanding shelf from Toys R Us.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
It's like basically the end cap of Toys R Us.
Ah, okay.
But that gondola shelving is in every supermarket, 7-Eleven, Target, Walmart. Every store you can think of basically uses that shelving.
That's what KJ Smith thought you were doing.
No, that'll be in the next house. I'll be putting one up.
Rocked on the sex swing.
All right, Cliff, you got your water handy?
Of course.
Oh, looks
it's a fast day. I can't consume any calories.
Exactly, 0 calories. You gotta do those like lemon packets I was talking about, or some bubbly, or LaCroix, or Croix, or whatever.
I don't know. I like ice water. It's good.
What about you, Batas?
I got fruit punch.
Nice.
In my Batman McDonald's cup.
McDonald's cup from Batman Forever?
Fucking right, it is.
I know exactly what that is. That etched glass.
Yep.
Hell yeah. How about you, Lotus? You got your
Yeah.
It's not a Bubba Keg anymore, right?
No, it's
Still
a fake.
the other
It's an
one?
off-brand. It's a Tal, TAL. I think it's Walmart's brand name now. I don't know. It was like $5. I was really tempted to buy a new one over the weekend, but yeah, you know, I stand in that aisle and I look at all the. Have you been in the thermos aisle? I mean, have you been in that aisle? There's a lot to choose from.
Yeah.
It's overwhelming. So you just kind of stand there, you look at everything, and you see, you scan it, you get your phone out, you scan to see if anything's on clearance, and then you end up walking away with nothing after 30 minutes of looking at all that crap. Yeah.
Well, our talking about what we're drinking has lost us 3 watchers so far. They must have been due. Like, what the fuck is this shit? I thought this was a toy podcast. This is what Brinkalizer says. He wants the DIY video of Rock the Spackling Dad.
Well, it involves a lot of cursing. I can tell you that much.
All right, I got fun shit. I got fucking, look at this fucking thing. Oh my God. Smirnoff Ice, red, white, and blue. It is literally a bomb pop in a bottle. It's blue raspberry, cherry, and citrus. So
the bottle is actually colored that way? It was
no, the bottle's clear.
Okay, gotcha. It just had the label was the red, white, and blue. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, the booze is blue.
Oh, okay, booze is blue too. That's cool. That's cool.
He's not telling us the truth. It's windshield wiper fluid.
Yeah.
With a lot of sugar in it. All right, let's get into this motherfudging stuff up here. Con News Fan First Tuesday, May 4th. Of course, everybody knows what May the 4th is, right?
Yeah, for the past 5 years, it's been a Star Wars thing.
So Hasbro's going to do, is this link not working? Is my internet not working? There we go. Hasbro's going to do a live stream on May the 4th, 9 a.m. my time, 11 a.m. Eastern. There's a little Facebook page if you want to click that you're going. I got to see that Ed Arndt from the group's going to be going. Let's see who else is my friends in here. This is actually one of the things that's a little, one of the things I like about social media. Looks like Peter Chang's going to go. Shane Montroy from the group is going to go. Who else here? I guess that's the only people that shows that I know. So that's going to be pretty cute.
So it sounds like you're kind of a loser if you don't have that many friends.
Or I just have cool enough friends not to go to the Fan First Tuesday.
Yep. And I'm one of them.
In the morning. Yeah, people have jobs. Not me and Peter. Oh shit!
I don't know if we should laugh at that. I mean, I don't know. It just went silent for a moment. Everyone's as soon as you said that, everyone's like,
I'm not laughing at that.
KJ Smith says he'll be there. Yeah, KJ. All right. TFCon rescheduled, and I don't know. I put rescheduled again. I thought this one has been rescheduled 3 times now, right? It was originally going to be April this year, and then it was going to be October, and then now it's going to be December. So December in Toronto, that sounds like a blast. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
Oh, all July hotel reservations. So July was the last one. October must be, I must be thinking October for the US one. Let's see. Brinkalizer can't go live streaming. His computer hasn't received the second vaccine shot yet. Oh shit. So yeah, I really want to make this at some point. I've only like briefly crested into Canada to go to Glacier National Park up there when I was a kid with my family. So I'd like to go up there, especially Toronto. I think is the one that's by Niagara Falls, right?
Yeah.
Is Toronto the one just north of New York?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Have you ever seen the movie Canadian Bacon
Yes, I have, but I don't remember it.
with John Candy?
And that's what it's
It was
like trying to
great.
get over the border.
There's a show that I really liked. It was called Forget About It. And it was about a fucking mob family that gets relocated into like the middle of Canada. Saskatchewan. Is that right? Is that in the middle of Canada? Badass.
Sure.
So it's very stereotypical Italian family. Maybe Rock wouldn't appreciate it, or maybe you would appreciate it more. Who knows? Depends
Well,
on your
there's
sense of
another
humor.
good one called Lilyhammer, where
Yeah,
Steven Van Zandt goes to like Sweden or Norway.
yeah.
and
The
that
dude
was
from
pretty
Bruce
good.
Springsteen's E Street Band, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
I watched
Little
that
Steven.
for a while.
We watched a couple episodes of it. Miss McFavorite really is not into reading her entertainment, so she put up with a couple episodes, and I want to revisit it. It's on Netflix if people are curious. But does it get better? It felt real slow in the beginning, but I think
It
that's
got
kind of how all
interesting.
good shows are, right?
I mean, I liked it, but we didn't finish it because something else came on, and then we just forgot about it. That's what happens. We'll get like 4 seasons into a show, and then we just stop watching it, like Schitt's Creek. We started watching it so long, and then we just something else comes back, like, oh, Hell's Kitchen's back on, and that's it. We forget about it. Literally.
I finally finished Schitt's Creek. It is so good towards the end. Like the first couple seasons, I was really iffy on it. But yeah, it gets really good as they kind of evolve in it. Yeah, so KJ, pretty good. Definitely slow start on there.
We lost 5 more watchers.
They're like, get to the fucking toys already. All right, toy news. First
Hey, what's on Joe
Marjorie-
Mine's live stream? They don't get the toys till an hour into their show, okay?
Yeah.
So I don't want to hear nothing.
Let's see. According to my show notes, it's the first Marjorie Bludd packaging Pics. So I know everybody's waiting for Marjorie Bludd out there.
I'm not even gonna make the joke that I was gonna make because we'll lose more people.
It's okay. We're adults. You can be offensive.
Something about Marjorie's blood, I'm assuming.
Yeah,
No,
I was gonna say.
everyone's gonna make it. Now they're gonna transgender fucking Major Blood now too. Everything else.
Oh, okay.
You need more shit for people to cry about. My Major Blood's not a woman.
So it looks amazing. Again, Cobra Island, fucking exclusive. They know. Don't bitch. I wanted to see. So this all showed up in an eBay auction. So they ended it. This eBay auction got up to $14,000. And I mean, obviously, it was just fucking people trolling this dude. But yeah, I mean, it was insane. And the crazy thing is, and I guess no money would have exchanged hands, but the crazy thing nowadays is that fucking PayPal doesn't refund your fees anymore. So there could have been all kinds of shitty things that could happen with people trolling like that. But
the actual seller posted on Facebook all their messages that they got from people willing to pay $400 to $500 for it. You know, they said, look, this is some of the messages we got, and they had people from raging on them to people asking them, how did they get this? Is it stolen from a factory? And then people actually saying, hey, look, I know the people bid it up on you. I'm willing to pay this right now for it.
So what's the? I've been kind of out of it. What's the deal with Major Bludd? Why is this? Has this been released and it's just hard to get, or it has not been released?
It hasn't been
I don't think it's
released
been released yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hasn't been released yet, and it's going to be one of those Target exclusives.
Gotcha.
So I think people are just nowadays they're just like, we're never gonna, if it's a Target exclusive, we're never gonna see it. I mean, lots of people get them. It takes people's help. I don't have one. If someone wants to help me of the Viper and Firefly, but I'm just playing the long game. Hasbro, you know, during their fucking live feeds, there's literally people that just as fast as they can are pasting no Target exclusives and putting it in the chat over and over and over and over and over again. Like, I'm sure Hasbro gets it that fucking they launched a brand new line, Target committed to this certain number, and everybody wants this line, so it's fucking sold out everywhere. Like tough noogies.
I thought Hasbro. I was listening to one of the shows this week. I thought Hasbro they allowed a pre-order for Firefly, or there was something that it was only exclusive to the premium members. You guys hear that?
So they sent out an email to premium members. That's one of the perks now, is that you will get first shot at restocks. So they were considering this a restock of a vendor, of a partner exclusive is what they call them. So they sent out that email, and within I think somebody said it was like 10 minutes after the email went out, they were sold out.
And that was the Viper? Or
that was the Viper
okay.
and the Firefly.
Ah, okay, gotcha.
And it was like limit one each, right? Limit one per person each.
And a limit of one. So
see,
that
I heard something else. I actually heard that they went live for sale at 12 o'clock. By the time the email went out, it was like 12 or 12:13, and they were gone already.
Oh shit, that's
and
crazy.
Then from what I heard on another podcast too, was supposedly somebody contacted customer service and they only had 2 cases of each. So what are you talking about, 12 figures maybe?
Yeah, so
25.
KJ was saying they had 25 of each and stuff.
I mean, let's just be realistic. It's Hasbro. Look at the Black Series. With Star Wars, I'm sure if you give it a year or two down the road, they're gonna re-release all these figures in a different packaging.
Yeah,
that's what they do. I mean, so I feel bad for the people trying to get it now. I just say be patient. Don't pay scalpers. It'll come out down the road. You'll get it.
I can see Hasbro. You know remember how they were making what was it? It was like a 5-pack of Iron Man or something. I don't know what. But wouldn't that be funny if they came out with like a 5-pack or something with all of the characters that were hard to get?
I would fucking love it. I
don't understand. Like, they pay the fucking factories. Hey, triple the fucking numbers. We're clearly selling this shit. Let's stock these stores up.
Yeah, and that's, Big Laser points out they already re-released the Cobra Trooper.
Yeah, but the other one, less shit.
Yeah, exactly. And it, like we talked about on the last show, it came with one very important piece, the piece that denotes an officer from a trooper, right?
Exactly.
And so that's got people kind of up in arms. But like if they took the little drone away from Firefly, I wouldn't give a shit. Or I haven't even seen what some of the extra accessories are of the Viper. Again, it's I just don't get worked up about it anymore. Like, I still go on toy runs every week. I still check 7 fucking Targets and Walmarts, but I'm just not. I am not going to pay fucking eBay prices for things anymore.
Too much more important stuff in life to worry about than whether or not you got this figure in hand.
Yeah. Well, in looking over my toy tracking, dude, I am spending more money in the last 2 years on new release retail stuff than I have in 12 years. So, I mean, they are fucking, they know what they're doing. They know they've got a huge contingency of fucking adult collectors out there, and fucking they're just going to pump out as much product as we'll support. So Smith says Black Series is tough to find for a while. Now they're everywhere. Plenty of re-releases. Yeah, that Baroness especially. That Baroness is coming back around, and who cares if it doesn't have that weird like snake ring thing that it had?
Like the motorcycle.
No, so one of the accessories she had was like this chrome snake that wrapped around her finger, so it almost looked like I don't even know, like a wrist rocket thing.
Oh fuck!
Pocket rocket.
Yeah, exactly. Who the fuck cares about
Yeah,
that?
who fucking cares about
Magic
that?
bullet.
That snake bullet.
So Bludd is supposed to drop the 15th. So get on your Pop Finder or get on the Pop Finder is better than Target, but Target's not bad. Get that DPCI and start plugging in there and do like Ed Arndt does. Be there at 6 o'clock in the morning. That's how he's getting all of these exclusives. So plenty of Jar Jars. yeah. I have bought and returned Jar Jar 3 times already. I finally was able to get Jar Jar for $9. So
Wow.
hey,
You paid 20 too much. They should have given you $10.
Yeah, exactly.
I love Jar Jar. I went through boxes and I found this fucking gem. Check this dude out.
Whoa.
It's hard to. I gotta do like reviewers do. He's got a little tongue mechanism here. I love me some Jar Jar, man. All right.
But that Major Bludd figure, he looks absolutely incredible.
He does. He looks like the sideshow version.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did a great job on it.
And I was on the fence about it, but I think I'm glad they did it. I always loved how his arm was stationary on the vintage one. Like it felt very imposing at not having any articulation. But I think in a classified figure, I'm glad they articulated that thing. New Black Series Clone Wars figures. These I'm super excited. I have an entire carded collection of Clone Wars figures. So I don't think I'll be getting all of these, but definitely the Obi-Wan and the Rex for sure. But we're also getting a clone pilot Hawk. Is that right? Yep. So these are the 6-inch figures on the old school Clone Wars card packs. So this was kind of like at the height of my collecting frenzy was when Clone Wars hit. And they used to do all those Toys R Us drops and shit like that. So it's not Rex, it's Echo. Oh, that's even better in my opinion.
I never
love
liked
the way these look.
Oh,
sorry.
really?
All right,
Yeah.
Lotus.
I was just gonna say I don't like cylinder. It's not really a cylinder. It's like a half of a cylinder packaging because it's really hard to store, and they're just hard to ship because you can't really stack them on top of each other. So I know it looks better that way to have that curvature, but it's just as a collector, it's just kind of harder to deal with, right?
Yeah, and especially these because the bubble is curved too, is rounded. It's not a flat bubble. Or is that what you were talking about?
That's really what I was talking about. Because like when you go to sell, I can't remember if I don't remember which one. Oh, it was just any of the movie like the Revenge of the Fallen and stuff. They had those curved bubbles like that, and they're just harder to stack when you ship.
I agree. Just and because I pack a lot of my shit up, it's a pain in the ass to fucking pack these too. Yeah, I thought you were talking about the dome up here, but yeah, the bubble is awful when they're rounded. All right. Let's see here. Select Abmonius in hand, and this is looking really good. I pulled that again. I've been I've completely organized all my rooms. I've set up brand new shelves. I have got all my stuff ready to sell, ready. Like I have no more excuses to start selling. And one of the things I found was my G1 Abmonius. And so playing with it. And then I still have out my Combiner Wars Abmonius. And yeah, without this chest plate, the articulated hands are always nice to have. But there's so much more detail on these as well. You'll notice like let's see, get some good comparisons. There you go. So I didn't realize, I guess I may not have been paying close enough attention. It looks like the one I thought was more detailed was the select one, but that's actually the full release one. Crazy. Again, not enough to buy this thing though. This thing is freaking, God, what is it? It's like $300 or something like that.
The only character, the only figure I like is Cindersaur.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And
I don't like any of the other ones. The double-headed dragon thing.
Oh, this guy here. Yeah. Yeah.
I like that dude. I think he's cool.
I'm always been a shark dude. So, and I don't even fucking remember their names, but this dude was always my favorite. Fucking shark with legs and shit. But yeah, you can see the different feet, the multi-purpose hand feet versus the regular. Yeah, that's crazy. I think that's nuts. Yeah, I had this completely backwards looking at the pictures. I thought the ones with more stickers was the selects, but it's actually the original release. KJ is a blot dude. He loves the blot.
I've been resisting on the Transformers.
That's good. Do you have any? After
I do, but I'm trying not to add to the ones I do have. Because I've seen the Beast Wars stuff. Like I've seen Optimus Primal, the 2-pack that comes with Rat Trap.
Oh, you guys already have those up there?
Yeah.
Nice.
I was looking at the other day. It was in my hand, and I was like, it's a slippery slope. I started, then I'm going down it.
I haven't opened my Optimus, but that Rat Trap is dope. Which you can get single carded if you don't want to go fucking in for the Optimus. But all right, let's get this fucking show on the road. New crossover. So I've steered clear of the reporting of fucking code names and shit and conjecture, but this one was kind of interesting because this one does look to be a crossover. Somebody on the TFW boards pointed out that whenever there's a project in the code name, that it's turned out to be a crossover. So this one is Project Jam at a $69.99 price point. So that the X-Men Stealth Fighter, whatever it was, that was $65. So this will be a little bit bigger or include more shit. I don't know, but I mean, what's the crossover that you want to see, Rock? The ideal crossover.
SpongeBob.
I don't know. That's a good one. I mean, Transformers with any property? If there's a comic book, or is that what you're referring to? Or?
Yeah, any property, any pop culture.
I mean,
property.
I gotta admit, I really like that Transformers Terminator comic that came out last year.
Ooh, nice.
I don't know. That was one I liked a lot. I have no idea. I'm trying to think what else they can really mix it in with. Transformers.
A-Team.
A-Team. Oh, a van, black and red van. I'd be down for that.
Transformers and Predator.
No, why can't you put that kind of like skin? Okay, so you got the Transformer inside. So it's a new Pretender, right? So you have the actual Transformers on the inside, but it's an actual Transformer, and then on the outside you have that Boglin material.
I like it. I like it.
It only lasts for a year, but it would be pretty cool.
Yeah. Shit. I mean, there's the obvious ones like Mask, right, Cliff? I think that's one you've talked
Oh,
about.
I
in
would
the
love to
past,
see
right?
Mask crossover with anything.
Yeah, I just think Mask is big enough for them to do.
Yeah, and that's the whole thing
Like that.
too.
That's helping Mask. That ain't helping Transformers. Like when you think about it, right now they got the DeLorean, so you get all the Back to the Future fans and you get all the Transformers fans. Good Venn diagram there. You got the Ghostbusters. You get all the Ghostbusters fans and all the Transformers fans. You got Top Gun. Like all these are properties that have probably.
Top Gun. I don't know.
The worst.
I don't think you got anybody with Top Gun.
We got Dan Larson from Toy Galaxy.
I don't know who that is. So,
but you have properties that have fans.
Yeah,
like
that bring it over. Ooh, how about Tron, a transformable light cycle? That would be that'd be bought like that by me, at least.
A Tronsicle?
Tronsicle. All right, Badass, what about you? Dream crossover with Transformers.
Motu.
Ooh, nice.
Transforming Grayskull, like turns into like Metroplex or some shit.
That's interesting. You mean it's a building that transforms into a robot? What's fun?
Exactly.
I don't get it. I don't get
or
it.
again,
Like,
you get like the battle ram turning into it, or the shark attack shark and all that shit.
Yeah, the land shark would be dope. I'd be down with that.
They have some cool vehicles that would look cool as Transformers.
And then Lotus, for you, what makes you buy a Transformer?
What makes me buy a Transformer?
Yeah, what crossover makes you buy it? A Billy Bob Transformer?
No. Why do you always bring that up? I don't even understand that. That's a vintage. That's just a vintage property. It could be anything that we grew up with. No.
Because they already basically have Bone Age Transformers now. I know.
You're just talking about because of that one figure that they're using to. Yeah. No, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I think it'd be kind of cool to use kind of like an exoskeleton kind of a thing, because I do like Pretenders. Like I really kind of wish they would reissue Pretenders, but
that would be a good one too, because the one the shells wouldn't take much to produce.
I don't know. I think I don't know. I don't really have Thundercats. Let's take the Thundercats and turn them into Transformers.
Ooh, a Thunder Tank. Hell yeah.
Well, it would definitely work for the Thunder Tank. I don't know about the characters. I don't know how good it would do for them. I don't know.
Or even Silverhawks.
Into Lino.
Ooh, the Silverhawks. That's interesting, because they were the Silverhawks had mechanical apparatus, right? They had some sort of. I think Brink is into the Silverhawks, but I remember it had something to do with it had. I think they had mechanical. They were humans still, but they had mechanics.
Yeah, they were like
they were. Is it an android, or what do you call it when a human's crossed with a robot? It's cyborg. Yeah. So they had robot parts, like, and was that even in the intro where they were showing them?
I have no idea. I think that was like maybe in the comic book or something. I have no idea.
All right, let's get into Mafex IG-11. IGs are a focus for me, bros.
You keep it track, Cliff?
Nah.
It's not fun if I know about it.
Well, no, it was fun for that one time. I don't want to be like.
So this Mafex is, like I say, I try to get try to get one figure from each line just to kind of see what everything's about. Mafex is one that I do not have a figure. I've never touched a Mafex figure. I've never played with it. It's higher end, usually about the $100 mark on these. And from what I've heard, they generally don't compete well at that higher end. Of course, they're going to blow a Black Series away. But what can we do if we zoom here? I just love that he's got the child. Looks like they're going to do the right height on him. See how the accessories here. The serving dish is cool. Anybody have Mafex figures? Ever played with one? Are they any good?
What are Mafex?
I don't know.
Metacom action figures from Japan.
I think I might have an Iron Man and a War Machine.
Ooh, nice.
They're super highly articulated, right?
Yeah.
These are ball joints everywhere.
I don't know if it's ball joints or universals or what, but
yeah, I think I have an Iron Man and a War Machine, and they're literally, you can put them in any fucking pose, and there's no way like any figure can keep up with that.
Interesting. So maybe they're sacrificing some sculpt for the articulation. I know in Bobby's stuff, he has, stormtroopers from every line and does comparisons, and Mafex doesn't ever seem to fare well in his comparisons, at least. So, no new Joe brand team. So, people familiar with one, John Warren's been on Transformers, I believe, before. Is currently on Power Rangers and Ghostbusters, but they're going to be moving him over, as well as Lenny. So the cool thing about this is that they're really putting some effort into Joe. So it's a great sign for the line. I think everybody kind of knows that fucking KJ's thinking you might be thinking of Reveltech.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, the Reveltech. Yeah, the Reveltech joint system.
Yeah.
Now, I personally hate Reveltechs myself, just because their fucking joint system, their joints pop out all the time. But that's just me. But you're right; they are super, super articulated and posable. But it's awesome to see.
Roger, so basically, Roger, whatever you bought is garbage.
Pretty much, yeah. That's what
I'm
you
not
get on
bitching. I'm not bitching. I'm just saying it's crap. But it's nice to see these longtime Hasbro guys that have been responsible for some of our favorite lines moving over to Joe and hopefully taking it to that next level. Bring on the vehicles. Give me a snake armor, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, no shit. Build a fig snake armor.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, I like the Build-A-Fig. So then you can put one. You can have a person with one like mechanical leg or something.
Exactly.
The whole thing.
They should do a build a fig USS Flag. They keep you in the line forever.
110 figures.
Yeah, and then it'd be at Target exclusive, so you never.
None of them. Can you imagine? The fandom? Like if there was something like that where it was, it would like, a larger project where you would redeem a code and they would mail you a part. Can you imagine that? Like how crazy the internet would be?
Oh man, pieces of paper going for like $500 or $600 just so you
right? Like, yeah, the digital
plank
codes.
of fucking a 6.
It would be 12 feet long. Can you imagine that it would be a 12-foot long flag?
Oh yeah. No, I mean, I'm saying, it could be a real thing, but instead of, obviously you can't package that in with the figure, but you would have a digital code. So you would redeem the digital code on your account, and then they would ship you whatever that piece was that was supposed to be part of your purchase for the Build-A-Figure. But can you imagine like how hard it would be? Like it's hard enough to collect the Joe line as it is, Can you imagine how hard it would be like if there was like a real like vehicle to put together or something like that?
Yeah,
Oh,
if it was a Build-A-Figure beyond, I think the biggest I've ever seen is 7 pieces. Like if it was a Build-A-Figure, like a 24-piece Build-A-Figure would fucking flip people out, dude. I gotta fucking buy 24 figures to build his tank or whatever, you know.
I don't want to burst you guys' bubble, but Hasbro came out and said recently in one of those. It was I heard on the Full Force.
they're making vehicles,
but they're not doing Build-A-Figure. They said they're not going to sacrifice adding a Build-A-Figure piece. They'd rather have the figures kitted out with more accessories. So there is no Build-A-Figure. It won't happen.
Yeah, we discussed it on the show. That was I like this, like Eagle Moss does with the Ecto and
Eagle Moss, that their whole model is to sell you a subscription, and you know, every month you'll get 1 or 2 of those, you know, issues, you know, and that'll be, you know, you'll have your Ecto 1 bumper and you'll have your valve cover and then you'll have your timing chain. You know, it's like all this stuff. And they do a great job. I know Justin shows off T2RX6. I know he shows off the Ecto 1 build on his channel. And he's been going through and building the Ecto 1, and it's pretty crazy, but very, very pricey. I mean, you're going to end up spending like, you know, $1,200-$1,300 when it's all done, if not more. I don't remember what the price was for that Ecto 1, but it was up there. It was over $1,000.
Yeah, that's for sure. Because I looked at one of the first ones I was aware of was the X-Wing. They did an X-Wing like that, where you know, you build you get this little tiny piece every month. But KJ Smith, in regards to the Mafex, he has a couple and they're great. That's what I like to hear. Yeah, that Eagle Moss, I really wanted to do it. They just haven't done a vehicle I'm that excited about. Like it's awesome for Justin. He's a big Ghostbusters fan. You know, that was a perfect kit for him to do. But I don't know what it would take, because like you say, $50 a month or whatever they charge, because there's shipping and all that kind of shit too. But you know, when you're done, it's going to be over $1,000 for something that you had to put together. It's one of those things. What do you guys think about fondue? Is fondue awesome, or is fondue a pain in the ass because somebody else should be cooking your shit for you?
Yeah,
I'm down.
I've never done it. I know there's restaurants that actually you can go to that actually do the whole thing. I can't remember what there's restaurants that
Melting
actually
pot.
Melting pot. Yeah, where you literally will go there and it's all. But I don't know. I'm not.
They just throw the ingredients on your table.
Exactly.
You got to cook everything. And and it's fun. It's a fun date night thing. But it's not something I'm going to go to every week, because
I'm literally going there Sunday for Mother's Day.
Are you?
Yeah, we go about twice a year. We'll go Mother's Day, and then we'll do like her birthday or our anniversary or something like that. That's not a meal you can eat regularly.
And my Miss McFavorite, her parents used to do fondue regularly, and fondue at home isn't as bad because you got to cook your shit at home anyways. My problem is fondue in a restaurant. Cooking your own food in a restaurant, I have a problem with.
Now, I do like the way the chocolate fountain looks, so I do have one of those running 24 hours a day.
It's about the experience. It's not like going to Applebee's where they bring you some food real quick. It's about you're not taking your time to wolf down your food. You're sitting there and enjoying each little piece of it. But it's a good experience.
True. This is true. I bring this up. There wasn't anything crazy, but these official videos got released, 360 videos. So if you're interested in for the ARC, extras, packaging and extra shots, Rodimus, Galvatron, Rhinox, Scorponaut tracks, and Wing Finger, there's some videos out there. Again, openyourtoys.com, show notes, topic page if you want to see those. Hasbro investor info. So not a lot released. Once again, Transformers is just killing it across the globe. They're up nearly 40%, which is insane. War for Cybertron Chapter 3 is airing this summer. The next theatrical is going to be 2022. Let's see, first corner, blah, 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 blah. This also, some of the numbers factored in here is that the HasLab Unicron released this quarter. So basically everybody's, did they charge that at ship? Yeah, they charged that at shipping, right? Or did they charge it when the thing ended? Somebody in the chat know, because I don't think
I know
you guys.
They charged me for my Razor Crest when I pre-ordered it.
Oh, so at the end of the campaign, they charged you for it?
It was either then or I think it was the end of the campaign because obviously, but I pre-ordered it after it had already made its goal, so they might have charged me right away. But
okay,
I've already paid for it.
So I didn't know that RoboSyn had sold out already. So it said it's sold out in pre-sale in less than 10 hours. I don't think that's true.
No, it really did. It really did. Yeah.
I thought it was still available when we looked at it at the next show.
Well, it came up again though. They restocked.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah. And then what you're talking about, RoboSyn actually, they sold out on their website. Well, no, maybe they restocked on the website. There was two different things. There was, you could buy it directly from RoboSyn, and then you could buy it on Hasbro Pulse.
Pulse, and I'm sure what they're talking about is Pulse here.
Yeah.
So if it's sold out, I've got one for sale for $1,500 when they ship. Just let me know.
And by the way, why I didn't get to participate. Why is everyone complaining about them not saying the word transform?
Oh yeah, because I thought that was ridiculous. I don't think we even talked about that they use convert.
Right? So obviously, guys, I bought into the the Ultimetal line. So that's an officially licensed Hasbro product. It's made by Artstorm or Artstorm and whatever the other company was. I don't remember. Whatever. But anyway, it's officially licensed. But they can't, so it uses the Transformer logo, and it does say, actually, I don't even know if the box does say Transformer or not. But I guess what I'm trying to say is they still don't want another company to use the word transform, or Transformers, kind of thing, because they want to kind of keep a hold of that, to make sure that there's, that people understand, yes, this is a licensed product, but it's still technically a third-party product. It's not really official it's official, but it's a licensing play.
Yeah, because I remember they talked about that no other company will ever make a figure that transforms.
Right?
Yeah, and so you have the 3-0 fucking Optimus Prime and Bumblebees and shit. But yeah, that is crazy. I know it was annoying me during the voice command part of it, but yeah, even in this, the guy saying a auto converting Optimus Prime.
I don't think they want. I'm guessing the terms of service are saying something like they just don't want the vendor to use the word transform or a transforming robot, because then it may infringe on whatever that licensing deal actually was between RoboSyn and Hasbro.
Yeah, that's nuts. Good catch. Let's see. Oh, so these are pictures of that crazy lifelike, quote, lifelike. It is without all the silencers and stocks and shit, but that water gun we talked about, so that's finally shipping.
Yeah, but the thing with this is now, if you want to go back to the original pre-order, it was in real Japanese packaging, number 49.
Oh,
This
crazy.
is not. Yeah, so somehow those original images, like if you Google the original packaging, you'll see it's actually, it's actually in the original. So I don't know if, I'm not too sure why they changed it, because, I mean, it's not officially licensed, so who cares, right?
Yeah.
They can make whatever box they want. But even Anime Express. Yeah, I remember even the pre-order images for Anime Express were there it is. Yeah, it was using it was close. It was closer than it is now. So okay, maybe it wasn't the original, but wait a minute.
Oh,
is that
this,
the
by the way, just to get distracted a little bit.
Oh, that's awesome. That's a custom. Yeah, it's a custom.
But it looks like this was just promotional artwork as opposed to the packaging. But I know which.
Okay. Well, all I gotta say is the packaging sucks at this point. I mean, the final product doesn't look anything like a Transformer package.
Well, and I went through the comments and people were like, yeah, I'm never going to own this just because of that whole issue. And people are like, I'm just going to keep it in the package. And I'm like, this package is crap. Why would, I did like the comparison shot though. So this is Masterpiece up here, G1, and then this. So it's probably one of the best ones you could get to display in gun mode if that's what you wanted to do,
Yeah, and then you can go outside and, go outside and play before you get shot.
Exactly. Here's a shot in somebody's hands. Which
were you guys ever into Super Soakers? I was a big Super Soaker fan. That was something that I actually invested some good money as a kid.
No,
I 50.
I never had a lot of big Super Soaker. I mean, we had tons of water gun fights, but it was something I never spent my money on. I was fine with, those big tubes that you would fill up and then spray, it was a wrapping paper tube thing. That was my go-to in water gun fights. But
I had the one that had the washable ink.
Oh yeah, the Zap It. It was called Zap It.
Yeah, I had one of those too.
I had that.
For sure.
Zap It. Actually, Zap It had a dual promotion with Enertech because I was into water guns in general. That was like a big deal for me. So when Enertech had all their crazy water guns, like real looking Uzis,
I had the Tech 9.
real. You did have the Tech 9?
I had the Tech 9 because I like Jack Burton from Big Trouble in Little China, and also Zartan had that gun in the G.I. Joe comic book. So those Enertech guns are. I mean, they looked exactly like the real thing, and they even functioned like they functioned. They didn't function like the real thing. You know what I'm saying? Like the clips the clip was where the water goes. Like it was cool. You fill up the clip and then you click it in. And that's also what caused the downfall of LJN toys.
Oh yeah, no, it definitely is. But I was gonna say back on the Zap It thing, they did have a Zap It Enertech crossover. So you want to talk about crossovers? They had that, and you could get Enertech Zap It guns. So they were motorized because that was the whole thing with the Enertech. Is all the Enertech water guns were all motorized?
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I had the same one right there, top row.
So, crazy,
Well, AK a shotgun.
There it is.
AK
Yeah, there's one of them. Yep, there's one of the crossovers. There's one of it. That's a Zap It one. But yeah, they had a whole line. They had a whole line of Zap It crossover guns from Enertech. So that's kind of cool. Where they
Did anybody know any kid that had the RPG? Because I never saw anybody with that. I saw people with the
Imagine showing up to
M16.
school with an RPG.
Nobody had the RPG.
yeah.
Yeah, these are crazy. Yeah, the thought of
And
nowadays.
just to let you know, like if you try to like find these on eBay, like in the box, you're talking hundreds of dollars. Like it's
Yeah.
crazy money.
I
Crazy
could-
money.
I remember my
Get a real
my,
gun at that point.
my Tech 9 it took 4 AA batteries right in the handle. Yeah, I remember that thing clear as day. Can you click on the RPG, please? Because that thing was
Yeah.
ridiculous. 'Cause that's the height of like the Rambo era. I can't imagine running
Where
around.
was
that
it?
thing.
KJ VTech was a telephone.
Yeah, no, that's. Oh, do I still have that up there? Sorry.
Yeah, you put KJ's thing.
This is what he. This is.
Oh,
when I
he
looked
said,
at
"Oops, he
it.
meant Entertech." Okay, yeah. I was gonna say VTech is a freaking phone, cordless
So I
phone
didn't need to leave
from
it
the
up there.
'90s, though. I think.
So the Rambo looks like.
I had that Rambo thing.
Well, yeah. Well, that was also a crossover where Entertech would. Well, I guess
Would-
LJN / Entertech
That'd
/
be easy.
There it
Yeah.
is. There's one of those big RPGs. Like I remember the M16 that had
yeah.
it had this humongous clip. It was like a box of ammo for water.
So yeah.
Jeez.
That's insane.
Did you guys have gotcha? Did you guys have gotcha guns? Because I was into a lot of guns.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, I gotcha.
I got
So
that
your
on clearance
parents-
after
your-
Christmas, and the paintballs must have been dry that came in that.
No,
round
you
clip.
gotta put them in water. That was the whole thing. Yeah, they came in like a baggie, and they would dry out. But if you just put them in a little tray of water, they'll moisten up, and then you can.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I got
Yeah.
some kind of one that had a round. It had a round clip with the paint
Yeah,
in it. You had to put that
exactly.
in the water. Oh, I
Yeah,
didn't know
it's a
that.
round clip, and it has these little rubber things that are filled with paint. And if you just put it in water just to moisten it a little bit, it would allow it to shoot.
Well, you know what? I was a
But to
10 or
answer your-
11-year-old kid. I did not read instructions. I remember that one too,
Rock
the
Dan-
Beretta that had the backpack of water. Holy crap!
I mean-
if you scroll back up a little bit, like that was another cool
Oh,
one.
this one here.
There's a Beretta with
Sidekick
a
pistol.
yeah.
What about
Good
BB
old
guns? You guys
days.
into BB guns at all, or?
Yeah, I had
Oh,
a
yeah.
BB gun. Oh yeah.
No one, my
Yeah.
my mom wouldn't let me have BB guns. But I would visit the ranch every year and got to shoot real guns when I was
Laser tag. KJ
12
says
or
laser tag.
13.
Hey man, I didn't get laser tag as a kid, but I got photon.
I was gonna say you got this right. You got some photon.
I had photon, too. I
Yeah,
didn't have laser
photon.
tag.
That's it, man. I got it on clearance at Toys R Us, man. I remember that red clearance sticker, brightest day, photon.
Was that 1986? I remember that Christmas. Every single kid, I'm getting laser tag. I'm getting laser tag, and nobody got laser tag.
Everybody got photon.
No, nobody got any of those things.
Oh,
I remember because everybody was saying, "Hey, what do you think you're going to get?" Everybody wanted laser tag, and none of my friends got it. But if you guys like BB guns and stuff like that, now my son's into airsoft. He has airsoft
Oh,
guns
yeah.
that are they're $400. They have the
Yeah.
real weight, real mechanics of a real gun, and sometimes they don't even
really?
have the orange tip on it.
Yeah.
Yes, I mean they could really look like real world stuff. It's kind of a lot of adults are into it too. Like my son
Yeah.
plays against adults when he plays.
Yeah, I played paintball for a good while. I mean, I was into guns my whole life.
Yeah, paintball.
So
We get
can-
paintball guns. It costs more than real guns.
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think one of my guns I spent like about $1,800 on one of them.
Oh,
Yeah. And that's just for the gun. Like that doesn't include, any of your CO2 tanks or anything, any of your hoppers. That's just for the, But pretty cool.
Yeah.
Pretty cool stuff.
KJ says gotcha is the shit. I had the NES game. I never had any gotcha stuff.
And isn't that cool? I bet you whoever created Splatoon was a gotcha fan as a kid. Because Splatoon, for Nintendo is like, the
Pretty epic
evolution.
game.
Yeah.
and we're gonna throw it to Cliff. And Cliff, what horror movie featured a paintball battle?
I don't know.
Friday the 13th, part 6.
What?
They're having an executive retreat paintball battle at not at the beginning. The beginning is him being brought back to life. But the first time we see him out in the woods, there's an executive paintball thing. That's where he gets his machete, gets the little like utility belt.
Throwing knives.
Cliff didn't freeze. No, he didn't. No, he's not frozen. He's in awe that you guys beat him in trivia and in the horror category. He's just like he's just petrified. He's literally petrified right now. For anyone who's tuning in that's watching, he's just like, I have no more words. Look, he's out. He's like, I'm done. I'm done. He just dropped. He's like, I'm out. That's it. He's like, you guys. That's it.
You clearly ruined me here.
All right, Bandai puts out new Mandalorian model kits. So these little $20 snap together ship ones I love, and I really start digging figure model kits too, just because. One, it's fun to build them, but two, they're so light. Like you don't have to worry about loose joints because you're not trying to hold up, half a pound of plastic or anything. You're holding up 1 ounce of plastic. So I put together a Stormtrooper and then like the Flame Toys, Optimus Prime, and shit like that. I've been really digging. Articulation's amazing, and like I say, building them, you get to see all that fun stuff. So
yeah, and if anyone ever wants to like check those out, like in the store, Hobby Lobby actually carries flame toys. Like they carry a lot of them, but they definitely have the Flames toys. I saw Starscream there. I think that was the only one I saw recently, but
I was literally just there on Friday. I've been looking for screws for G.I. Joes and rivets for G.I. Joes. Of course, they didn't have anything like that, but I went and checked the models, and mine had IDW Megatron, both Decepticon and Autobot. It had the G1 Optimus Prime, it had Starscream, and it had Bumblebee. So yeah, Hobby Lobby, and of course they've done away with their 40% coupon.
Oh, really? They don't have that in the app anymore?
No, they got rid of it. Yeah, them and Michaels got rid of it.
You know what that means? That's a sign of them possibly closing.
Yeah,
once you start cutting back, because when I go in there, there's like nobody in that store, and it's a fairly large store.
Oh, mine's the size of a Walmart. I mean,
exactly. It's a big store.
Yeah.
And let me ask you, who is the person that is making all that crap? Like when you walk into the Hobby Lobby and there's all that crap that's like super expensive, it looks like someone got stuff out of the garbage and painted it.
You mean all like their decor?
Yeah, it's and they always have they have the price reduction tag on there to make you think that you're getting a deal on it, and it's just like it's like an old rusted table, but they did their own patina work on it, kind of thing. Yeah. I mean, like that's obviously not coming from a manufacturer. That's like coming from maybe a local it's a local artisan or something, like
artisanal furniture.
I'll tell you what, though, I mean, coming from houses that were decorated in like farmhouse and all that, because they were a farmhouse, like I like that kind of shit. But like
it's not. But wait. But there's a difference. There's a difference between a real barn door that has been put through some whatever to to make it look nice, and it has some history, then someone going to Home Depot and buying a bunch of black pipe and just putting it together to make a black pipe looking shelf, just using pipe fittings, and if you look at that stuff at Hobby Lobby, it's literally just put together garbage. Like there's no history, there's no legacy behind it, there's no meaning to it. It's just it's a fake looking garbage.
It's to try to give you that
bitch in
look.
everybody.
Well, yeah, I know what it is because my new house is farmhouse inside, and I know exactly what Lowe's is talking about. It's basically for people that want to have that farmhouse look, but don't want to pay that old farmhouse price.
Yeah.
Because where I work,
They don't want the smell.
Or the farmhouse
I can tell
problem.
you for a fact, like where I work, there's all kinds of old homes from the 16 and 1700s, and there's reclaimed barn wood. And people in the Hamptons get wood, old barn wood, that's like 12-inch wide planks. They remill it and they refinish it.
Right.
And instead of having regular like 4-inch wide wood floors, you got 12-inch wide floors. And it is a premium for this stuff.
Oh, I know.
Like it's not, absolute premium. But
who's
that's
that
for
show?
people on a budget.
Yeah. Well, no. What do you mean? No, it's not for people. It's not for people on a budget. It's expensive. No. Oh, right. Hobby Lobby.
The faux stuff at Hobby Lobby.
Right.
Yeah,
right. I agree.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, Hobby
And
Lobby
then-
is for people that decorate their house with Walmart and Target. That's what we do. Hey, I'm saying the Hobby Lobby is for me. I'm not looking down on anybody.
Hey, when you guys are going through the aisles and you see like one of those Hobby Lobby associates, you ever just like flip them the bird?
No.
Savage,
I
right? Just
never
like,
randomly mean to anybody.
So everybody that works at Hobby Lobby, I believe they have to be like, Bible thumpers.
I don't
Right?
think they have to be. But
No, they have to be. It's all part of
Really?
it. Like yeah. I mean,
What is a
I mean-
Hobby Lobby, anyways?
it's a Bible store. It's a store.
It's a Bible store?
do you
It's a
have
biblical-
Lotus,
it's a
can I
biblical.
explain it?
It's
It's Chick-fil-A meets Michael's or Joann's.
Yes,
Arts and
it's the
Crafts.
same
Yeah.
people who own Chick-fil-A, probably, most likely. Yeah,
But
it's like not a Bible
Chick-fil-A.
chicken. You've got a Bible chicken, and then you've got a Bible freaking hobby store.
Canada
Like the
doesn't
people
know
that-
about
like-
these companies that force their religious beliefs on their employees
Like if you work at
and
Hobby
their
Lobby-
customers.
And you get their medical, you can't get birth control covered by your medical.
Yeah. Hobby Lobby and Chick-fil-A are both closed on Sunday.
They are closed on
Yeah.
Sunday. Yep.
They're not allowed to, or not allowed. They're just not open on Sunday.
Yeah.
So, all right. Let's see.
How many viewers did we lose in that one?
we gained one.
We lost all the Hobby Lobby viewers.
And for some reason, Cliff's not coming back.
I'm telling you, you guys just listen. Yeah, you guys really put some knowledge in there because Cliff is the movie guy. And then he's the horror guy. And you guys just, man, both of you at the same time said it.
We blew him
was
out
like-
of the water. It was like, boom, 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 boom. He got hit from both sides, man.
That was it, man. He's out.
Hobby Lobby is the place.
I can get green light diecast since True bit the dust. What is that, cool guy? What's green light diecast? Is that something you build stuff with, or is that a specific type of car stuff?
Yeah, and I'd also like to know what Cool Guy's icon is. I don't.
Oh,
his
that's
avatar. What is that?
What is that? It's
I don't
the Imagination Show or something. No,
Hmm.
I don't know it, but it's one of those cool cutting edge ones.
Okay.
I mean, on Long Island, we have one Hobby Lobby, and now they're building a second one. I gotta admit, I like the experience going there. Like, if I was decorating my room like the way I had this house, they have one aisle of superhero stuff that's absolutely amazing for little kids. They have some great stuff there.
The Regular Show is what that icon is from.
I don't. Yeah.
But let us know about a green light diecast as well, cool guy. Speaking of diecast and raw materials, prices are going up, as we've seen. So one of the reasons why I wanted to go on why I wanted to do the Pulse Premium was they were one of the only places that would have stuff for what I thought was MSRP. So Black Series for $20, Vintage Collection for 13, that kind of stuff, Deluxes for 20. But yeah, ever since I did my Pulse Premium membership, now everything is up to Big Bad Toy Store prices. So $23 for Black Series, $14 for Vintage Collection, 23 for Deluxes. So yeah, but now looks like it may be going up even more. So who knows?
Just as they're making cool toys and everybody's buying, suddenly the price of shit is going up. That's weird.
Cool Guy says Greenlight is the brand. So I assume that's got to be 1/24th scale. That seems to be the popular die-cast vehicle scale.
But I mean, it just makes sense. The figures are going to go up because the price of fuel has gone way up. And what is plastic made out of? It's made out of petroleum. And then you think about the shipping and COVID and all this other stuff with getting it here from China. It was inevitable for it to go up.
Well, yeah, and that's the whole thing. I mean, and so Badass can speak to this being Canadian collector, but you know, it's always that talk in the groups of like, at what price point do you stop collecting? You know, and Rock, you don't collect much modern stuff. Badass, you're already spending at least a third more than we are. On
I'm spending definitely more than you each figure I buy.
Yeah, exactly. So at what point? I mean, I don't think I would buy a Black Series figure for $30.
That's what they're going for here.
Yeah, exactly. I wouldn't buy a Vintage Collection, you know, a 3 3/4 for $20. I don't think I would do that unless it was, you know, a Focus character, which we've laughed at that's quite a few. But
I'll tell you what you need to buy is you need to buy a neck brace.
Why? Do you not like how I'm sitting? Am I hunching over?
No, I just feel so bad. I'm gonna apologize, audio listeners. I want to apologize to all of you audio listeners because me, as being an audio listener, it's very difficult to listen to bad audio. And our host is wearing ear pods that are brushing up against his face stubble. And this is causing a noise throughout the whole show. So just want to apologize. Promise next week it'll be better. But
get a neck brace.
Give him, we give him a neck brace.
Well, damn it, you're right. I apologize. I didn't realize I can't. Well,
is that what that noise was the entire fucking time of the show?
Yes, it's his freaking ear pods rubbing against his damn face.
You see, Badass, I've been scolded enough times. I know better now. That's why I shaved before the show.
I was going to say,
me. See,
are you sure it's
look,
not?
I can rub this motherfucker. Look, I'm rubbing this motherfucker against my face. It's making no noise.
No, it's not. It's making tons of noise.
It did make noise when you did that, but I want to just say, Rock, you're right. I'm not hearing the noise from you. I'm definitely hearing it from our host.
Bam.
I just can't sit still. That's my problem. But here, I will literally hold this little thing up to my face.
You didn't tell us why your mic is, because you always have really good audio with your regular studio mic. So you didn't tell us why you don't have it.
They were getting when we first joined on. That's why we started so late. We were getting some kind of reverberation or an echo in it, and so I tried leaving the studio, unplugging the short of reinstalling drivers or
Gotcha.
something.
Okay, gotcha. All right, that sounds fair.
But I've got enough self-control that I can literally hold this little plastic thing right in front of my face.
It sounds great. I mean, honestly, when you hold it in front of your mouth like that, it sounds excellent. Like it's really sounding good. So if you can do that, yeah.
No, I agree. Apple, like I say, when we did those tests God, now it's been a couple years, Lotus, when we started testing stuff. Yeah, I mean, Apple makes some amazing mic products on their stuff. So I just need to not cheap out and get some pro ear pods and call it a day.
What about don't you have a headset with a boom mic on it?
It does, but the mic is crappy.
Okay. Gotcha.
I wear that just for the headphones, but yeah, when we first started doing online stuff way back when, I tried to use those headphones and the mic is just crap on them.
Well, we should pause the show, and I know this is a live show. We should pause the show, and you should go get maybe if you have a straw and a pipe cleaner, and then you take the Apple microphone, you tape it to the end, and then tape the pipe cleaner in the straw. Well, the pipe cleaner will go inside the straw, or no, maybe on the outside of the straw, and then you just tape it to your headphone, and then you'll have a little boom mic.
Oh, I see.
Well,
you didn't see where I was going with that?
I thought it was just something to like keep it off of my shirt.
No, the pipe. No, you would
actually have it wire up in front of me.
Yeah, man, it would be like a little makeshift DIY boom mic.
You know what I could do is I could literally tape this to my headphones. So have my headphones, my nice comfy headphones be that.
It might work.
Tape this I think it would. It would, but all right.
We just lost 5 more viewers.
On that one.
I'm just gonna log back off. I'm good.
We got Cliff's back on. We thought that they just blew you out of the water, man.
We thought you got
that
super
was it.
Disgruntled.
No, dude, I was on my work laptop and all of a sudden everything froze.
Well, it froze because we were talking about Friday the 13th, and do you guys want to revisit that? Because that was some really powerful information that knocked you off the internet there. We're talking about paintball, and oh man,
so
it was just
Cliff,
crazy.
What Friday the 13th what horror movie had a paintball battle scene in it?
Well, that would be part 6 because that's where Jason gets his belt with his machete.
And that's
yeah.
froze. Your face froze.
Yeah, it froze like you didn't know. So we all talked shit about you. For
okay, so
when
I heard Rock go, we were talking paintball and we were talking gotcha or whatever, and then Rock goes, "Hey Cliff, what horror movie? Paintball?" And I'm like, "Huh?" And boom.
Yeah, and then the look on your face when you said
look on your face,
it froze on the screen.
Yeah, you got to go back and you got to watch that moment.
Yeah, dude. It literally looked like you were stumped by the.
It was perfect. It was a perfect freeze frame of you just looking like you were stumped by the question.
Yeah, because I couldn't understand the question. I was like, "What horror movie?" Paintball. And I was like, "Huh?" And then I lost everything. And then I punched my desk, and then I went and smoked, and then I busted out my Chromebook.
Oh. All right. So Regal Robot, our favorite high-end Star Wars people here, are making some Jesus Christ expensive fucking statues.
Yeah.
Here. So 2 packs that will vary in cost between $800 and $1,200. So the latter being this guy here, body slamming the other dude. Oh, let's see.
Are these the chess pieces from?
Yeah. They're the Holochess, and they say figures, but of course these are statues. But yeah, and you have to buy them in a 2-pack, but $400 a piece. Or you can buy this limited signature edition of 10-figure set for $4,800, limited to 77 sets.
And this stuff sells out. Like, he has that niche market. There's there's some deep pocket Star Wars collectors out there, and they're all over this.
Well, it's people like fucking what's the
Steve Sansweet and those guys,
Steve Sansweet and the what's
Pablo
the redheaded midget dude that made that robot show?
Seth
the-
Green?
Yeah, Seth Green.
Redheaded midget robot show? Like,
I knew where he was going, though.
I know you hate him, but Jesus.
Fucking burned him into the ground.
Damn, dude.
What did we see him on? We saw him on like Young Sheldon or something recently. What was? Oh fuck, he was on something, but he's getting old and pudgy like me, and I'm glad for it. But I also came to the thing like I kind of feel I feel where he's coming from.
He just wanted 10 minutes to himself at SDCC, Jason. Jesus.
I just wanted one goddamn signature. Jesus.
Yeah, but
Christ.
then as soon as somebody sees you get an autograph.
I know. I feel it. And I'm always that guy, like, don't bother people when they're eating lunch or, out and about at SDCC. So let's see. What's up next here? Ton of vintage material. Oh, so that stuff will cost you a lot of money, and this will not cost you anything. So this Sunbow Marvel Archive.blogspot.com recently released this article with tons of fucking scans. No, yes, I get you're an ad. Close. Oh, now I'm clicking on Visionaries. But anyways, scans of lots of product catalogs and shit from just tons of different shit. So this is a script by Flint Dill from the Visionaries. Just all kinds of crazy vintage stuff. Real American Hero Part 2 1986 catalog. So just some fun shit if you want to go take a look at some of the promotional materials from Toy Fair. Wow, alternate title sequences, all kinds of crazy shit on here. So if you're that kind of nerd that wants to take a look at that stuff, which I am, I'm not talking down to anybody, but there's all kinds of fun stuff if you can put up with the ads at least. Let's see.
Humanoids?
Yes, I'm in humanoids. All right.
I have old Kenner Toy Fair catalogs.
Ooh, nice. What years are we talking about here?
Early 80s, like Star Wars, all the good stuff. The Marvel figure line, and Mask is in there. Ghostbusters are in there. Everything.
Hell yeah, that's dope. Yeah, we got some fucking Dungeons and Dragons and Biker Mice from Mars. Tick, wow, from '94. Hell yeah. So again, openyourtoys.com, top of the page. Got our show notes if you want to take a look at some of those. And why aren't we going back? Oh, because it does a page refresh. Smart. All right. Let's see what else we got here. And then back into super expensive, crazy shit. We get Hot Toys Ahsoka and Grogu.
Which will sell out.
Which was what?
It's going to sell out.
Oh. Says
everybody's been talking about Ahsoka Katana
since she showed up.
Yeah, since she showed up on that show. So
still available for pre-order. Get that shit in.
Only $315 for her too. Wow, that's cheap.
Yeah, that's not bad. There's a deluxe one, I thought, or probably their exclusive version or something.
She has a different
that was $399, but maybe I'm not remembering that correctly. But
hey, just on another topic, the cool guy has a note on here saying that he bought $20 in Micro Machines, and all he can think about when he got home was, "I wouldn't do this." That's the whole thing. Is like
I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. When I look at Micro Machines, I'm like, oh, those are so cool. But Lotus is right. I don't need to buy any of them.
yeah. I mean, unless that's one of your focuses or one of your
I can't remember the
collections.
story on that. Did you actually end up purchasing them and then returning them, or you just walked away from it?
No, I just walked away, and I just never bought that first wave. And I look at them every time I go. I look at them, and there's been more and more. They're putting out a lot. I mean, I'm sure by now I probably would have spent at least $700-800 just keeping up with the waves.
Oh wow!
They're pumping out a lot. And they're doing all the play sets, which is crazy. Like all those play sets, the car wash, obviously the van, but the car wash and all the different play sets that you remember as a kid, the aircraft carrier, all that stuff.
Yeah, my favorite one was the plane, the 3-deck plane.
The plane. The plane's on the store shelves. That was actually like one of the newer waves.
Oh wow!
Yeah, all that they're bringing back at all.
I haven't. I must not have been looking close enough because I haven't seen any of the play sets. I've just seen the little packs, but I easily, I look at the Hot Wheels more for like, pop culture stuff. So I'm not looking at the big sets or anything.
Yeah, you don't want to put your head down because the way my Walmart's set up is you have Lego on one side of the aisle, and then the other side of the aisle is Hot Wheels, and then that's at eye level, and then if you tilt your head down a little bit, that's where the shelves are, and that's where all of the vehicles and stuff are. But yeah, going back to the Hot Toys thing, yeah, this is big deal. This Ahsoka is just a big deal.
Yeah, she's dope. JJ's already got this shit pre-ordered. Yeah, boy. Yeah, my Rex had some delay due to COVID. But he is set to do the last payment on June 5th, and then he'll ship. So I'll have my first Hot Toys.
Really interested to know, what your thoughts are going to be, and just take it easy with it, but just kind of wondering what your thoughts are going to be on it,
Yeah, no, I feel you. And I'm excited. I'm worried. Well, I guess I'm not worried because, like you say, for the most part, this stuff sells out and then goes through the roof on the aftermarket. So if I absolutely hated it or felt like I wasted my money, I could flip it.
Oh yeah, you could
retail.
Oh, absolutely. You could get every penny back plus a little extra if you wanted to, as long as you don't break it. That's what I'm just saying. Just careful. Treat it as a high-end collectible if you know what that is.
I don't. Never owned one of those.
I still can't remember. What was that figure? It was on camera.
The Storm collectible.
Yeah, Storm collectible. I love that. I love that.
Like, I just almost broke this tab off of it. Because I was like, it's expensive. That means it must be real durable. Nope. That's what I need to remember is expensive does not equal durable. Let's see. Cool Guy says Micro Machines are moving away from fantasy cars and getting actual licensed cars. So that would be dope. I could get down with, getting some of my favorite cars. So, yeah. All right, third party up in the house, which is now turned into basically anything not the 4 franchises. So TMNT, we get Mirage reaction figs. So I go pretty deep with Turtles. I'm skipping all the reaction stuff with Turtles, but I go pretty deep. So I have Mirage versions of almost every set of Turtles I have. Does anybody care? Does anybody do the Mirage, or only does if they have the bright, colorful bandanas instead of all the red ones? What are people's feelings on these old school Turtles versus cartoon Turtles?
I like them. I don't know if I'd buy them. I mean, how many versions of Michelangelo or Leonardo can you really have? But
Yeah.
that's just me.
Yeah.
Anybody
I like
else?
those NECA ones. The old NECA ones.
Yeah, the old NECA, the black and white ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, and see, and that's my thing too. Is if I'm going to do Mirage, I want them to be the black and white, as opposed to just the. And I know they did color ones eventually and that kind of stuff. It's an evolution, but yeah, the reaction figures, they don't have any draw for me.
Have you seen the April O'Neil yet? They did from the movie.
Oh, fuck yeah! I pre-ordered both of them.
Yeah,
yeah.
We talked about it. Cliff's a big April O'Neil, or not April O'Neil, but movie fan, right?
Yeah, 90 movie. That's the only thing I'm all in on with the Turtles.
And I have the Turtles, and that's all I can. Oh, and who was
You're selling me your Danny?
The Toka. Yeah. You're gonna get my Danny. Or no, wait, Cliff, did I promise you the Danny?
No, I bought the Danny.
Oh, you got that one? Okay.
Yeah.
So you'll get my Danny, Roger. But yeah, I have the 4 turtles and then the turtle from the second movie. Is that Toka or is that Raza?
I never know which one is which.
Yeah, me neither.
They're always together.
Was the wolf, or was the dog, and Toka was the turtle?
Okay, so I have the Toka. I have the wolf or the dog for sale if anybody wants that. Let's see. Yeah, and this is KJ, $18 a piece. If they were 10, I'd buy so many more reaction stuff. And then Toka, yep. And then in general, it's hard to focus on a Mirage. Good one, Breakalizer. So the other big things to go up for pre-order is the Super 7 Ultimates that focuses on the toy versions of these, and I did do the Leatherneck or Leatherhead.
I did Leatherneck or Leatherhead. Yeah, I did Leatherhead.
The Krang, I've always liked this version. I have always liked this Krang in a little mech suit thing because, again, I have something for mech suits, but not enough for $55 just because I think it's cool. But yeah, this fucking Leatherhead is dope.
Oh, he looks sick.
Dude, I'm loving it.
Where did you guys pre-order April O'Neil?
What?
The April O'Neil, the movie one. Where did you guys pre-order that?
thenecastore.com.
Okay, the NECA store. Okay.
Yeah,
there
and
were
I don't
two
know.
versions. One's the signature version and a regular version.
Okay.
So yeah, I don't go deep into the 90 line. I like Metalhead, Slash, and Leatherhead. But I don't go for all the variants of the turtles. Even though I love samurais, I'm not in for the Samurai Leo. I don't even know what this frog, super frog thing is.
Frogman.
Oh, it's a stingray. Yeah.
Stingray, man.
His name's like Ray something.
Let's see. Ray Fillet.
Yeah, Ray Fillet. Yeah. That line, those guys all came with those little mini guys. Like there's a whole bunch of them that came with like little side guys with them.
See, I didn't even realize this little dude with the C4 explosion. Yeah. I like this starfish, this little angry starfish.
Yeah, that bitchy starfish.
And I love how they're doing this too. I just want to give them props on this, how they're doing they'll do weapons on a sprue as a throwback to the line.
Yeah.
But then they also do them like painted and all that kind of stuff separate. I think that's a dope thing that they're doing for these Ultimates figures. So, how's my mic been, by the way? Because my
way better.
Yeah, it sounds really good.
My arm is getting very tired. but I'm willing to put in the work. Let's see. How are the super? So I have the Ultimates, Voltron, and then the Thundercats and stuff like that, and then the Master stuff. They're charging high-end prices, whereas I feel they're right in line with like Black Series, maybe a little bit nicer, like a tad bit higher end than Black Series or Legends or whatever. I know you're a Mythic Legions guy. The plastic is actually softer than Mythic Legions. It's closer to a Black Series, which I like more. I don't like how hard the Mythic Legions plastic is. But yeah, I mean, the articulation's great. Paint isn't always perfect, considering they are considering themselves a collector company. The paint isn't always as good as I hoped it would be. It's nowhere near Mythic Legions. Like Mythic Legions, I don't ever see paint errors or splashes or, and it's nowhere near the amount of paint apps that Mythic Legions have. And considering these are 55 compared to Mythic Legions, which are, I think 35 to 40 for a named character nowadays. So again, it's one of those things. I'm all in on the turtles, at least, and my favorite characters. But beyond that, in Voltron, I have a Toxic Avenger that's kind of fun, but they're not spectacular in my opinion. Tempted to get in on these. Yeesh. So if you're not in, this is the problem you're having, Roger, right? Like you're missing some of your favorites from the early waves, right?
No, Big Bad just put up like the Foot Soldier again. I got a Michelangelo in a pre-order.
Okay.
My Baxter Stockman's in the mail now.
Okay.
And I already got wave 4? Is that the one that had like Casey Jones and?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
This
so
is
I already
wave 5,
pre-ordered
yeah.
wave 4 and stuff. So I'm in. Like.
So if you want to get in on the turtles, those are probably going to be pricey. But again,
I'm getting a Donatello and a Michelangelo. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and those are like my guys anyway. So.
But yeah, if you want to get into these, they may be a little pricey. And Super 7 isn't. They didn't re-release the Turtles Wrinkleizer. They did the Foot Soldier again and one other, right?
Yeah.
Well, didn't they release a wave? Like the first wave again is like alternate paint. Like they.
Is that what it was?
It was some weird thing that Big Bad Toy Store put up, and it was like
I said it was standard. Like the foot shoulder is called the standard now. So I think he has less accessories or something, or less hands.
And let's. I just want to see because I know because Super 7 is not known for reissuing anything because they consider themselves a collector company. But I know that Foot Soldier, from talking to you, Roger, that got a re-release. But I don't know what else has.
Well, the Splinter did, the Raphael did.
Okay.
They basically re-released the first wave.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I mean, maybe if you aren't in it yet, now is the time to do it for sure. Oh, that's not what I want. I want this. More reaction figures. So on Alien Day, they put out some new Aliens reaction figures. So Dog Alien, you get was this from Prometheus? This weird, like...
No, that's Alien Resurrection. That's the human-alien hybrid.
Yeah, the human-alien hybrid. Yeah, they get sucked out that little tiny pinhole.
Yep.
Dog Dog Alien from Alien 3, Aliens Alien Warrior, Aliens Alien Attack version, Aliens Alien Warrior Stealth version. One of the best ones, including the packaging, in my opinion, is the
Hudson.
Game over, man.
yeah, the Game Over with his big scary.
Bill Paxton just fucking killing it.
Oh yeah, again, I love Aliens, I love Predator, but I tend to just go with the standard Warrior Xenomorph and not go beyond that. I think I have what was her name? Rodriguez?
Vasquez.
Vasquez.
Yeah. You're just too bad.
You ever been mistaken for a man? No, have you?
What about the line about is it aliens? She's those illegal aliens.
Side note.
Oh god.
It's funny about the correlation between the original Terminator movie and Aliens. Because there's 3 characters that were in both movies. 4.
Well, Bill Paxton's one of the punks.
Yeah, Bill Paxton's one of the punks.
Lance Hendrickson is one of the cops.
And then
Jeanette Goldstein is the mom in T2, though, not Terminator. T2.
Yeah, that's what I should have said. Yeah, it's amazing how many actors did both. And then Michael.
What's Cameron? Cameron's got his people because Vasquez, and then the mom in Terminator 2 is one of the Irish immigrants in Titanic in steerage.
Oh shit!
No way!
Wow.
Yeah.
And then Cliff, what's your thought on these Army of Darkness Wave 2? Do you have Wave 1?
I just have Hero Ash right here.
Oh, okay.
Ripped up shirt, chainsaw
you got
hand.
him. Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah, much better than Cape. I like that it's a vinyl cape. I dig that, but
Yeah, at $18 a piece, I just wanted Hero Ash.
yeah, I'm telling you that fucking price point. But I mean, obviously they're making money because they're still making it. Oh, who gets the Book of the Dead? Is that what?
Yeah,
oh,
Ash
that
comes
is
with
Ash gets it, yeah. Because he's got to say the words.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I love skeletons too. But yeah, again, just $18. It's no longer a splurge purchase, right? It's got to be a focus. And then we were talking about this before we went live. Oh wait, hold on. Oh, okay. Here we go.
4/26, April 26th, because the place where they discover the alien is LV 426.
Yeah, NKJ. Just to give him credit.
Oh, okay, cool. He's got it. Yeah.
Yeah, 426. Yeah.
Pit Witch is cool. I never liked the Pit Witch myself, but maybe
love the
that's
Pit
just because she was so gross.
Yeah, that's the whole point.
Fright Rags is doing their own line of 3 3/4 vintage retro style action figures. So these are kind of dope. We get Laurie Strode here. Shut that dog up, badass. No, I'm just messing with you. I love hearing background stuff. The coat hanger is a very interesting.
Yeah, what does she have a coat hanger for?
Because she's
Because
going to
stabs
give
him
it
in
a
the eye with
Abortion.
her She stabs him in the. Hey, let's not disrespect Halloween, Lotus.
I said it at the same time.
She hides in the closet at the end of the movie. Roger, she hides in the closet, and when he's breaking through the closet, she takes a coat hanger, straightens it, and stabs him in the eye with it.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I didn't realize this pumpkin. You see
It's
the
awesome.
line down here? Is that how it's cut in the movie?
Yeah.
In the opening
Oh.
title sequence, yeah, it's got
really?
got a line from the mouth to the hair lip or whatever you call it.
Yeah, that's crazy. This one is interesting. I don't know
It's
how
totally
many people want a
interesting.
Linda. A Linda with her purse. Oh, and here's the mail away comic that we were talking about before we came on. Mail light, see back for details. Are they going to show the back in this? Probably not. So Michael Myers with the gravestone.
I
Oh,
always
yeah,
give
they
him the
don't show
gravestone.
back.
Like, I have so many
Yeah.
scales of that gravestone.
So we know Cliff was all in on this. Anybody else picking these up? Rock?
I ordered 3 Michael Myers. I ordered 2 of
3?
Lori. Yeah, I ordered 3, and I ordered 1 of Linda. And because I know I'll be able to flip 1 Michael Myers afterwards, but I'm thinking, fuck, I probably should have ordered 3, 2, and 2, because I think Linda's going to be the one that people aren't going to order a lot of. And that's the one
Yeah.
people are going to sleep on.
Yeah, that whole thing of like the peg warmers are the most expensive ones.
And they're
know?
only
What-
doing like the same thing, like however many pre-ordered, like that's what they're making. They're not
Yeah,
like
it's 2-week
having-
pre-order window.
Oh shit! I didn't realize.
Pro
that.
tip, pro tip, pro tip. Pro
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Scalper hour. Scalper hour.
Yep, made to order is flip season. That's for sure.
Yeah, I put my pre-order in actually like an hour before the show started.
All right. Let's see. And we have some other talk in the chat too. That's not necessarily appropriate to put up on here.
Oh, I gotta look at it now.
Oh, is that to do the coat hanger?
Yeah.
Did I start something?
Oh. And then Mythic Legions. So this is brought enough of a debacle to the Mythic Legions cabal, I guess. And I shouldn't say that. KJ Smith and Brinkalizer could chime in on this, but from a couple comments I've seen, people have been bitching that this big announcement that they made this weekend was just army builders. And to me, I think that's fucking I mean,
It's called Mythic Legions. Don't you need army builders?
Exactly. That's what they're saying. This is a chance to build out your legions. And, you know, they've done this once before and they were really scaled down. Like even their accessories, like it come with like 1 or 2 accessories, but you're getting some good accessories with these guys too. Let's see, which one was I looking at? I like this. So this is an accessory pack. So this isn't even the figure itself as far as I'm aware of. And Brinkalizer saying all the promos suggested that these were going to be army builders. But I mean, they're still looking, and this is accessories. So this is just this stuff.
Oh, that shield is awesome.
War. Yeah, I'm loving that shield, dude. It's very reminiscent of like Japanese devils too, so it could go just as well with a samurai, in my opinion. This is dope. The hammer that's goats or battle rams, whatever you want to fucking call them. I mean, the stuff is just amazing. Again, I tend to focus on things that are, you know, specific. Like I back their tactics Kickstarter because I like the ogre and that kind of shit. But you get a gladiator here. So I mean, a great way to dip your feet into the Mythic Legions if you just want to see what the figures are like and stuff like that. Again, like I say, they're a little too hard plastic to be my favorites, but the detail in them are unmatched, in my opinion. In any 12th scale figure under $50, they're blowing all the competition out of the water with these.
And my first Mythic Legion should be on its way. I finally got the email that Aether and the Fire Horse were shipping.
Oh yeah, I got we'll talk about what I got and what we got, but I haven't got them yet, but I do see that they've been shipped. So, Brinkalizer saying the shield is for the ogre, so it's really big. So, because the ogre is, so they make 3 scales of figures. They make these 6-inch, and they make like an 8 or 9-inch, and then a 12-inch in this line. So, all right. Oh, I went too far. Always do that. Need to take that history out. Store report, Target's Father's Day exclusive. So again, unfortunately, it's just code names here, which I don't like to support. But just a heads up, end of May. If you don't know when Father's Day is, it's beginning of June. Sunday, May 23rd, it looks like that these will get put out there. So in the past, they've done, this is how they kicked off the the retro collection. It's how they did some of the like Luke and Stormtrooper costume and Han and Stormtrooper costume. That kind of stuff. It looks like they'll be doing new exclusives for Father's Day. And they're never in the toy section. They're in like the clothes section. Yeah. So I'm sure we'll get leaks of those a week or two before they actually go. Oh, let me turn on this. Yeah, and Brinkalizer, I guess because they ship and correct me if I'm wrong, Brian, because they ship from New Jersey. Brink seems to get a lot of his stuff first. So I'm excited for my I think the only thing I ordered it was the horse and the rider, the flaming horse guy and the rider.
Yeah, that's all I got too.
So all right. Online, Newage, and Jesus Christ, these things have just, their prices have just gotten fucking ridiculous. So $80 for their figures. Now, and let's all remember, these are 4-inch Transformers.
For $80 fucking dollars?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
So what does it mean, 110 Canadian? What would that be?
Yeah, exactly. Like, do these things jerk you off or something? I don't understand this. 4-inch fucking Transformers for $80.
Yeah, and so you have the regular, so the $80, the Cyclops, and these new versions of what they're calling Lucifer are the newer ones. Just wow, I guess TF Source doesn't like to be zoomed in that much, but yeah, you've got Red Flame here. You've got, I think this is the G2 one, if I remember, but then a re-release of the regular Starscream with the Megatron. Yeah, I'm just like, bros, these are just, yeesh. This is why I'm going to stick with my Mech Fans toys, even if they're stealing your molds. Wow, they won't be stealing New Age, but they tend to go after Magic Square a little bit more, but MMC MP Cliffjumper. So to give you an idea, here's an MP, and granted it's a mini bot, but this is an MP scale transformer. Wonder how big it is. It's 4.7 inches, so this is almost 5 inches. And it's still 85. Yeah, but it's about the same height. You know, so if we're talking about scale size and engineering, New Age does have a ton of engineering in there.
Yeah, but you're getting a 4-inch Starscream, not a 4-inch mini bot.
Yeah, the scale, if you're not a Legends guy, then the scale is going to be completely off for you. Let's see here. Let's see. Sorry, I'm trying to look at the comments. Lego May 4th offers. So these are already live right now. I placed my order already online. because I love these micro builds. So this is the micro build for this year. It's Tatooine. So it's cool. You get the Sandcrawler, you get the Lars Homestead, you get a little speeder here, and then
You know, like the little burning skeletons in the corner.
At this scale, it's just 2 white dots. That you put on. 2 white.
And a little smoke thing coming out of it.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, with a gray
Little flame thing.
Every year they announce their yearly UCS, their Ultimate Collector Series set. This year it'll be R2D2 here, looking great. If you're an R2D2 collector, this will probably be the best one you'll see for a while. Double points for VIP members, which VIP is just their rewards thing that's free to sign up for. Like I say, here's the reason why I do it every year. This is free with $85 or more. And then if you go in store, you can get this if they still have it, the mini build. And then also at $40, you would get this, the Y-Wing, not Y-Wing, Imperial Shuttle. Yeah, thank you. And then if you're into their sweepstakes things, Lego's been doing this left and right, not auctioning. They call it a sweepstakes. They can't call it a raffle for some fucking reason, but they're raffling or sweepstakesing off minifigures, a lot of them from San Diego Comic-Con and stuff that are very hard to find, that you can use your VIP points as entries into the drawing, which, you know, who knows? Maybe if you're a lottery person, maybe that's something that strikes your fancy, but I've never been much of a lottery person myself. So what I did with this is I got the Biker Scout helmet, the little mini helmets that sit on your desk. I got the little flat First Order Stormtrooper. Well, here, shit. Let's take a look at these. Let me post up while I do this. So, anyway, you want to comment on that while I bring something else up?
I don't know anything about
third-party masterpiece releases. Yeah. Well, and I know the big thing is Fans Toys has just gotten absolutely ridiculous. Like if you don't get them on pre-order, they pre-order sell out in a day or two, and if you didn't do it then, it's going to be double on the aftermarket. They're not one. What the fuck is this? Why do I need to edit my profile?
You just go on Wish, man. You get all that shit fucking third of the price.
Let's see. Oh, and Brinkalizer was talking about this. This is a big deal for the Mythic Legions. ToyCon New Jersey in May. 4 Horsemen are going to be there, and they're promising the biggest selection of Mythic Legions available for sale ever. So if you're in the New Jersey area, this is definitely something you want to take a look at. All right, get this out of here. Just show me my goddamn orders already. All right, this is taking too long. This is for bad radio. Go ahead, Lotus.
Brian says you get to hang out with him in the realm.
Yeah, that dude. The realm when Vern and I went to TFCon, dude. Jesus, they are everywhere, at least at that con. And I'm sure it seems like they're kind of based in that East Coast area, or maybe they make that journey. But yeah, there were realm people everywhere.
What is that? What are realm people?
Enter the Realm. It's multiple podcasts /
It's a gang.
YouTube.
It's a gang. They have their own symbol, and it's a clan. It's a gang, and
It's like the
So let's
Wu-Tang,
roll
but
up
people
these
that buy
bitches.
Transformers.
yeah, it's the Wu-Tang Transformers clan. Yeah.
Let's roll up on these bitches.
No, it's Brian. Brian's he's one of the hosts of a bunch of the shows, and yeah, the Realm of Collectors is definitely it's a good group. And I've never got a chance to meet anybody. I think it'd be great to meet everyone, at one point, but I think it's just it's still a weird time for a lot of people. I think people are starting to fly now, and so that's starting to get back on track, and everyone's getting vaccinated, but I think it's still weird for a lot. So I don't know. We'll see what happens.
So here's my Mando keychain that I got. So I always have a Lego figure on my keychain because our key holder is a Lego plate thing. So Mrs. McFavor and I always have Lego minifigures on our keychains. Here's the helmet that I got. I got this little Tauntaun and AT-AT set, which I absolutely love. Been waiting to get those. And then this was the hard thing that I had to. So it's kind of weird. There's this dude that did these online. So he would do these character artworks, basically. And it's just flat plate building, but you build a little character out of it. So that's what I got to qualify for my Tatooine Lars Homestead blah 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 thing. Yeah, it's a community. The gag is you're all in it already.
Brian, yeah, the Realm wasn't it originally based around wrestling? I thought Chris was saying that it was originally to talk about wrestling or something, like way back in the day. I don't know. I thought Chris explained something about wrestling, so I don't know. I don't remember that. I mean, I know Chris was into, he was a wrestler, so. But maybe Brian can chime in on that. Yeah, it's a great community. It's really good.
It is. It's one of the best I've ever seen as far as, no drama, not. I think our group is pretty PC. People aren't really willing to kind of poke the bear in our groups, I guess, for lack of better
except if they use a coat hanger.
Which is not where I was going with that. I was legitimately asking why she had that.
So they're a little less PC, which can be definitely more fun, in my opinion. I don't think life needs to be politically correct, and just tons of shows. I mean, there's a show for everybody in their network, so in their community. All right. Shattered Glass Megatron. So yeah, you get to buy another Siege Megatron. Another one for you. Oh, I didn't realize this was $37 when I pre-ordered it. So it looks amazing though. I really dig it. They did some modifications. Do they not have a good picture of the mods? Here's a pretty good one. So it's not just a tank anymore. It's a weird spaceship thing. But it is very much in line of the original Shattered Glass Megatron that Fun Pub did, the Collectors Club did. So I'm all in on this. It's ridiculous. It is a cash grab. It's, but I'm there. Oh, here we go. Brinkalizer.
Okay, yeah. So Brian's saying that way back in the beginning, even before Chris was part of it, I guess it was actually called the Ring of Collectors, which was a play on their wrestling focus. Okay, yeah. So that's what it was all about. But yeah, that was way in the. I don't even know what year that was, but yeah, I would have no idea.
And then Cool Guy, this was from before. He was asking if Angry Mike is a part of it. And I don't know who Angry Mike is. So
Sounds angry.
damn it. Keep going too far back. So something I did pre-order. I thought I was out of the jumbo line, but Gentle Giant is doing a jumbo concept Vader. So these are the 12-inch Kenner, or the Kenner figures blown up to 12-inch, but this is the first time they've strayed from the Kenner and are doing their own mold on this, and this looks freaking amazing, man. I don't know if people are familiar with the Macquarie Vader concept art, but it's
Ralph?
one of my Ralph McQuarrie. It's one of my favorite. It is the first. It is actually, I didn't realize what I was buying was a statue, but it was the I must not be spelling that right, but let's see if Google will correct.
Hey, what's everyone's favorite character from the Muppets?
Swedish Chef.
Statler.
Yeah, the
Waldorf.
Swedish Chef is so fun,
Yep.
What about Beaker? I mean, the Beaker and the what was it,
like-
Munson or whatever?
Yes.
Munson.
Yeah,
Is
Bunsen
it-
and Beaker.
Bunsen.
Bunsen and
Bunsen.
Baker.
Yeah, it was a Bunsen. Oh, you know what? Bunsen, because probably for a Bunsen burner.
Oh,
You
you're
are correct.
you're using that old noodle, Lotus.
Oh, the Bunsen burner. I remember the Bunsen burner in the lab.
So this is the original Macquarie artwork for Darth Vader and Star Killer, as he was called, and this was my first statue I ever owned. Was this right here, and I cut out that artwork from the box, and that it was hung in our living room for probably 5 years.
And that was way in the back. That was like a long time ago, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I bought this before I was even really like hardcore collecting toys, just because I've always loved this concept artwork.
They
But
haven't made a jumbo figure in how long? It's been a long time.
it has been. It
Yeah,
has
Joe, I
been
think was the
pretty
last ones
long.
they did, didn't they?
Oh yeah, I think so. I think
The
they
jumbo
killed the
grunt,
line.
Jumbo Snake Eyes,
Yeah.
But even Star Wars, it might have
and
been
the
like
Jumbo Stalker.
I think they did like a droids repaint of like R2D2 and C3PO, or maybe for Celebration. It has been quite a while.
Yeah, it has. So, but if they start doing a lot of these concepts, I'm all about them. I have that whole concept line from back in, Jesus Christ, what was that, 2012 or something like that?
I think it was earlier than that.
Do you think
I
so?
want to say like 08 or 09.
Oh, it easily could have been. Oh, sold out. Wow, I was going to say, they're not even going to show us pictures because it's sold out. So Mattel Creations did, they're just going to put sold out over all the pictures. So that's awesome. Did a Shogun Skeletor. So an 18-inch Skeletor, I assume, with firing fists. And I don't get this crossover stuff. I mean, does anybody have... And I
Lotus
guess,
trying to sell their shit, man. They're gonna go fucking grab whatever they can get to get that stuff out the door.
yeah, it's true. And
They got
they've
Hot
done,
Wheels. They got fucking everything now.
they've done Shogun. Well, not them. Super 7 did Shogun, Optimus Prime, Shogun Stormtroopers. I guess I shouldn't say I don't get this crossover. I don't get the Shogun stuff because I'm too young. Like, I remember Shogun robots, but I never had one. I didn't realize they were based on IPs at the time, you know. Let's see, Mechanic Studios / Mech Fans Toys. They're kind of one and the same here.
When I was a kid, only nerdy kids, when you went to their house, those are the guys who had the Shogun Warriors.
Oh, that must have been why I didn't have
Yeah, exactly. Like, no.
See,
you're
I
not showing
remember
up seeing the
having
flag or fucking Transformers, like the Shogun guys, and you're like, really? And the Mego shit?
I remember my brother having both. My brother was 5 years older than me. He had some of the larger ones, the ones that were on the wheels. But I remember him having metal ones that were like the size of Star Wars figures.
Oh, interesting.
They did make a smaller version, and I think they were metal. I'm fairly certain the small ones were die cast.
What's up? Come on, Fest.
Her videos that she had to do for teachers,
Uh-huh.
what does she have to do?
You have to click the link. You remember. Go to that email that I sent you in your email.
How do I send it?
Who haven't you done? Sorry, everybody. This is the great thing about a live show.
This is parenting
At
in
this point, we're gonna
2020
be
and
done in a half
21.
an hour.
We have
You
become
should have-
our own school
You should have done
teachers.
them 2 hours ago.
So I don't know
I
why
will help
I'm paying all this
when
money
the
in
show
school
is
tax when,
Okay.
you know,
Right.
using my Wi-Fi. I'm the school janitor.
I didn't.
School maintenance man. I'm everybody now.
You gotta unclog the
Okay,
toilet and
you've done
shit.
them all. You just
the
don't know
lunch-
how to send them.
I'm the lunch lady.
Okay.
I don't have that big ring of keys though. But goddamn.
We'll get you a ring of keys, right?
Yeah, I'll get
we'll
you a ring of keys.
All right. Good. Another thing to make my pants fall down. Great.
And sorry, I just realized I could have easily muted myself or at least covered the microphone instead of holding
And
the
you held it
microphone
there the
to my
whole time
face
and
as I'm talking to him.
Because Lotus has you scared. You're afraid to let go. Like,
I am.
Listen, the quality has improved greatly. For audio listeners, they're going to really appreciate all that effort that you're putting in there. So
I love it. I don't mind holding this thing in front of my face for 3 hours whatsoever.
That's what she said.
worst comes to worst, it'll teach you a lesson to make sure that the microphone is ready before the show.
Well, like I say, I don't know what's changed. They were saying it's hasn't happened or it's happened infrequently previously, but it was pretty frequent while we were doing it. But all right. So we get Legends Blitzwing, and see, and this is a little pricey for me. I think the most I've paid for any of my Legends was $45 shipped, and that was for the Rodimus Prime, and it came with a Target Master and of course the whole RV Winnebago base and all that, 15 different accessories, and this guy's a triple changer, but not just coming with his sword and his gun.
I think I paid $60 for my fucking Blitzwing.
But for a Legends one, a 4-inch, and this is 4.7 inches, but which Blitzwing? Like the Hasbro one?
That's the Headmaster one.
Oof. Rough.
But yeah, I paid $60 for that fucking dude.
I'm glad I never opened mine.
Like it was like the death bell ringing. I don't get this because I wasn't part of the conversation. Anyone want to chime in on Brinkalizer's comment?
what
I
is
think
the mean?
I think
I
it's
don't get the context.
It's the context is last minute homework projects on Sunday night.
Oh.
Oh boy, do I remember that! And then the next comment, yeah.
I
Got it.
see. Okay, I was. Oh boy, do I remember that! By the time The Simpsons came on TV, it was like the death bell ringing.
Mine
Yes.
was MASH at 10 p.m. When I heard that fucking theme song, I'm like, oh, fuck, it's over. The weekend is done.
Let's see, boss fight collabo with Extreme Sets Inc. So this is kind of interesting. We've talked about Extreme Sets in the past. I don't know anybody that uses them. I especially like the zombie set. So
Don't know anyone who's using them. Don't know anyone that's buying them, but they're still producing them. So
yeah, they're interesting. Somebody's got to be
total
buying
loss on their balance sheets. It's just been a total loss for all the years we've been talking about it. Everyone just goes to Home Depot, buys some pink foam, and starts making their own stuff.
So this one was cool because I love how it has like a courtyard here, or you can wrap the building up and make a building in the middle of that courtyard. So I thought that was really kind of had a lot of ingenuity to it.
What's 1/8 scale? Okay.
Yeah, so that's for 3 3/4, and then here's a Lucha Libre. So we know that Boss Fight has that. Get some lockers and some cases here. You get the cool ramp like they have in wrestling nowadays.
I
Yeah,
love
this
these.
is the.
I just wish these were around in 1985.
I mean, yeah. All joking aside, I think it, and we've said this before. I think it is really cool concept, and I think we've been actually talking about these for a couple of years, right?
Oh, yeah.
So, they've definitely been around
whenever they put out new stuff.
Yeah,
because they do look cool, and I'm sure there's collectors out there that appreciate them.
Yeah, because there's some people that just don't have the time to make their own diorama, and they just want to have something to kind of put as a backdrop on their Billy or whatever. So this is a perfect, it's a perfect solution for that,
Yeah. Oh, and I still got the.
Yeah, I agree, Brian. He does need a co-producer. The only problem is we're using the free version, so there's not a whole lot of way to change permissions and do all that. So yeah.
Yeah, and I like to drink whenever we have whenever I have a free moment. So maybe if I focused a little bit more, it might be a little smoother.
Yeah. Well, his definition of focus doesn't really mean anything, so
I like that. Just in general, I do not have a good grasp on the term focus.
right.
All right, let's get into what we got. Let's wrap this shit up. All right, first up, Rock, what you got?
I haven't bought a single toy in a month.
Wow, nice. I like that.
But I added a 1/2 inch to this, so I'm okay.
What? Holy fuck!
Let me do.
I've added a 1/2 inch to this,
man.
Yeah, is that your free money? Is that a whole
what? I'm glad that
one
Lotus was on. Lotus, you're so right about that free money that I've been spending all those years. That's 3 months worth of eBay. That's $6,500.
Yeah.
Wow. That's awesome, man.
It's almost a pool. It's almost a pool.
Hell yeah.
So that's
really
all I
good,
got
man.
in. But I want to save my time for Cliff, so I'll pass the mic.
Is this something you guys prearranged?
Oh, I sent Cliff a little care package.
Oh, nice. Okay. So, and Cliff dropped off.
He's like, you know what? Screw that guy.
You know what? I want to buy stuff. But I'll be honest with you. G.I. Joe prices, mint on card vintage, they're just skyrocketing, and the stuff is going up so quickly. It's like looking at the stock market, and I'm like, I figured I would have bought for $170 or $300 is now $520, $550. And they're kind of at the price where I'm like, I'm not paying that anymore. I'm done. So I'm kind of just like, I'm going to wait till the market cools down, and I'll just keep collecting cash.
It's a shame I sold all my my card and stuff.
Yeah.
Probably for not those prices.
The prices are berserk right now. Like common characters, like even like the second generation Bat's going for $100 card, and I paid $30 for it like a year ago. There's no rhyme or reason. Like figures from the 90s now are selling for $100 each.
Really?
That
shit.
Yeah. It's gone ridiculous. So I'm kind of glad I'm in the position I'm in right now where I'm moving and not buying anything. So we'll focus on it buying some stuff once I get situated.
Yeah.
And Cool Hand Luke in place.
I can't believe we lost Cliff right now.
No,
Cliff's
let me
back.
tell you.
He's
Yeah,
back.
Cliff's been in the back. He's been in the backstage for like 2 minutes.
No,
Oh,
it
okay.
has not been 2 minutes. When I said Cliff is offline, he was offline. But yes, he came back. All right. Lotus. So we don't move on and skip Lotus. Lotus, did you get anything you'd like to share with the group?
I saw Mortal Kombat.
Ooh.
Oh, you saw the whole thing?
Yeah, my friend, they bought it, and so yeah, they invited me over and we watched it. It was pretty cool. It's pretty good.
Was it
My
good?
whole family couldn't get 20 minutes past it. We shut it off.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah, I mean, you gotta so listen, yeah, you really have to, and I'm not, like I said, I'm not gonna spoil it or anything, but you just have to treat it as a Mortal Kombat movie. You know,
Except for there's no Mortal Kombat tournaments in the entire movie.
well,
spoiler.
well, I mean, yeah, there's no, I don't want to.
There's no Mortal Kombat. There's fights.
Yeah, there's fights, right? There's fights, and it's not a formal tournament. It's just randomly happening in these, when they're in that realm or whatever.
Yeah,
they're not even really in the realm. They're just, I don't know where they were. Whatever. But anyway,
and this isn't saying much, but it's the best one to date, right? We can probably agree
I thought
on that.
the CGI was great. Like Goro CGI was excellent.
Goro looked good. Yeah.
Goro looked really good, and I loved how they pulled some, a lot of the arcade, like especially the Goro scene. There's, they really did some of those arcade moves, and I really liked it.
Did they have the guy pop
Lotus.
up and go, whoopsies?
They didn't have the whoopsie guy.
What did you think about the Liu Kang
No, they
sweep?
should have.
Huh? What
What
about
did you think
Kano?
about the Liu Kang sweep? How many times have you been swept by an asshole friend at the arcade?
Oh,
Just
absolutely,
keeps doing it.
absolutely.
And then there's a scene where Liu Kang just sweeps Kano like 4 times.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's
Yeah.
awesome.
Absolutely. That's what I'm saying. Is a lot of maybe the movie wasn't perfect, but they did a lot, to match the arcade, and I thought that was pretty good.
No, I enjoyed it quite a bit.
I'll
I
try
just
to
thought it
watch
was
the rest
funny
of
that
it.
there was no Mortal Kombat tournament.
Right. Yeah. There wasn't an official tournament. It was just they were playing. They weren't playing by the rules.
So just watch the pitch meeting YouTube video. Hilarious. So I assume that's a parody Brinkalizer, not an actual. Okay, Cliff, because Rock was conceding his time to the senator from Illinois. You are on the hot spot.
So I have an unboxing to do. Rock sent me a thank you gift for making him that Jason mask. Now, Rock, what do you want me to open first, the box or the padded envelope?
Do the padded envelope first. Start with the appetizer.
Yeah.
This is because I forgot to put this in the box because I stuffed the box full of stuff. And then I realized I forgot this.
Oh, it's a black T-shirt, and it says "Open your toys" on it.
It's your
Oh, favorite color.
favorite.
I'm gonna wear the shit out of this, Rock.
Hopefully you fit in it. It's an extra large. I know you're shrinking.
I know, dude. 97 pounds down. Thank you. That's awesome.
Well,
Yes,
worse
I
and
have.
worse, but
I'm about 2 weeks into my extra large size now.
okay,
Nice.
good.
All right, and then we have a box. I maybe should have pre-cut it.
I was
but
going to say, did you not pre-open this?
I do want. No, I want it to be. I want it to be faithful, man. I've seen these unboxings where the box is already open. I know what's going on.
Fake ass people out there.
Yeah, fake news, fake unboxings.
All right, what do we got here? We got a pennant. This is Camp Crystal Lake.
Oh, nice.
I like
okay.
that. I like
That's
that.
dope. It's really going with my aesthetic. Perhaps I'll hang it behind over here.
Yeah,
by
I
the
was
other
going to
Jasons.
say, it was perfect right above the closet or your door over there.
I got Freddy Glove chopsticks.
That's fucking awesome.
That's awesome. I got a bunch of drink.
No,
A bunch
read
of
it. There's
flavor-
a note in there. There's a note.
Oh, there's
in
a
there.
note.
Read it.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's got propel.
Cliff, since you added different flavor to the podcast, I wanted to give you something to flavor you with. LOL, rock.
Look at the packets.
RC cherry.
Ooh, I've never heard of Propel packets with like brand.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
What else we got? We got some orange crush. Propel grape. We got Hawaiian punch. And I think that, and then we got an A&W. So are these going to turn my water into cola?
It's going to turn it into uncarbonated soda, but it's only 5 calories.
Oh,
There
my
you go.
favorite,
So-
uncarbonnated soda.
So no-
flat soda.
Yeah, no.
I'll make the
you
water
can't
room
drink them during
temperature
the
so it's
show.
authentic.
Make the water.
Well, we always talk about flavor packets. I was like, you know what? Cliff brought a new flavor to the podcast for all the hard stuff. I'm like, you know what? Oh, Crystal Light.
I always have
You know
Crystal
what?
Light.
My turn to reciprocate with some flavor back
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
from Flavor Town.
And then look at this. This is dope. Oh wait, there might be something else. There's something else on the bottom. Hold on. We got.
That looks like some JP action.
Yeah, looks like. Is this a mouse pad?
Ooh,
I think it's like a little metal sign or something like
Oh,
that.
okay.
nice. Hell yeah. The electrified fence sign with the dino. I love
So I
it.
know you like Jurassic Park stuff.
I'm getting all jealous, Rock. I need
I'm
to,
sorry
I
you
need to-
didn't
No, I
have different
know.
sport teams for starting lineups. I could have sent you some other cool shit.
No. That's
And then
the worst
this is
thing
the-
people can do.
Nice.
Oh,
Beautiful.
nice.
Oh, that's cool.
Fright
See, that's a Fright
Rags
Rags
Halloween.
exclusive.
Oh,
And I know
nice.
Fright Rat. Oh shit, there's more shit in here too. Jesus Christ, Rock.
Jeez, Rock, you went off, man.
I
got
got
a
to load up
thermos.
with that priority.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
the
that is
thermos. That's what's missing from most lunch boxes.
Yeah, dude. Like, all right. So what do we got here? We got a Marvel Loki versus Thor from what is this? Royal Subjects.
Yeah, it's like a loot crate. The things they put in some of those loot crates.
A Fat
So-
Mojo.
I think you could put it on your desk or something.
Yeah, it's Loki versus Thor. I don't know if you've been watching my Instagram, Rock. I've been buying a lot of Marvel
Oh
shit.
yeah, I see a lot of the Marvel
Marvel.
figures. Yeah.
Holy fuck.
Dude, you should see. I'm going to go through the rest of what I got real fast. Don't worry. I got a Pink Ranger from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
It's a focus character for you, right?
a new
I would say
focus.
Mighty Morphin is it's the only Power Ranger shit I buy is Mighty Morphin. So yeah, I would consider Pink Ranger to be one of them.
What was her name? Was Kim, right?
Kimberly, yeah. Played
Yeah.
by Amy Jo Johnson, who later went on to be in Felicity.
Wow.
I think I lost my virginity to her. She wasn't there, but I was. got
your hand genity.
Tetris magnets.
Fuck yeah, Tetris.
And then looks like we got a Lego Pose X-Wing.
Nice.
Ooh.
So this is
I love the
quite
Lego X-Wings.
this is quite a bit of stuff, Rock, that I told you was not necessary, but I appreciate it.
It wasn't necessary, and it wasn't necessary for you to make that awesome Jason mask, but I truly appreciated the effort you spent, the time you spent. I wanted to send you a thank you, and that was my little thank you.
Oh wait,
So
hold on. There's some Jesus, how Christ, dude.
I had a bunch of stuff around. I just kind of like,
Oh, that's cool.
War of the Worlds.
Oh,
that's-
that
yeah,
is
nice.
dope, dude.
That is
The
awesome.
original artwork from it. Hell yeah. It's
What
beautiful.
else is in here? Oh, come on. Are you kidding me?
Oh,
This
Yeah,
yeah.
that was good. Yeah.
this
I love
is
the day
awesome.
there stood still.
yeah, little
These
mini
are cool.
posters. I tried to curate a little box of stuff that I thought Cliff might like, and some other stuff just, for shits and giggles. So Like I said,
All
I
right.
want to send a nice little thank you.
All right, and then I'm going to quickly do the rest of what we got, like lightning fast. Shang-Chi villain.
Whoa.
Shang-Chi villain. Galaxy of Adventures Mando.
Oh, nice. I've been
Galaxy of
looking for
Adventures
him.
Stormtrooper.
Was that the Amazon
my-
2-pack?
Yes,
Did you jump on that? Okay.
I did. I jumped on it with
Oh, you got Bizarro?
I got Bizarro Multiverse.
Oh, nice.
I got a
Don't
very
break them.
expensive Legends 3-pack of S.H.I.E.L.D., Maria Hill, and Coulson.
Wow. Don't
And then I
Yeah, I was
got
going to say that would be
Black
pricey.
Panther, Eric Killmonger, and Everett Ross. Boom, done.
All right. What's the Brinkalizer wants to know what the post-it note on your door is about?
The
Pink
post-it
one.
note says "Ox out," and that is because I work at home, and I am an insurance adjuster, and I am autoed in, so I can get inquiry calls. And
Okay.
if I go to smoke, if I don't ox out of my phone, I could miss an inquiry call, which is very bad.
Oh,
So
okay.
that
makes
note is to remind me to ox out before I go on my smoke break.
Nice. And Brinkalizer also said that pitch meeting YouTube videos for it is a parody. All right, badass. What you
I
got,
got nothing.
badass?
Nothing.
What?
Let's
What?
try here, man. I even went out looking for shit just to buy, and I couldn't find anything.
Well, I'm just going to leave you on solo
All right.
layout during my what
I
we
noticed
got.
that what's his face? Ram Man and Champ Clamp are peg warmers now.
Oh shit! I have still yet to see a deluxe Origins figure ever.
Me
Oh,
too.
really? Yeah, no.
Ever.
Ram Man
To-
and
To be fair, honestly, whenever I see the Toys R Us videos in Canada, it looks like everything's a peg warmer. Like it looks like your Toys
Your
R Us is
entire
a plentiful
Our fucking
of
Toys R
so
Us
many
sucks, dude.
figures. It's ridiculous.
yeah, our Toys R Us sucks.
What do you mean it sucks? There's so much stock. It just
No,
looks
that's bullshit.
okay. It is bullshit. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Because I see these people doing videos in Toys R Us in Canada, and it just looks like just walls and walls of figures. It's like crazy.
The action figure line
so did
aisle
ours, right?
is bigger at Walmart than it is at Toys R Us.
Really? Oh, wow, that's crazy. I mean, so did our Toys R Us before they went out of business, but they were all crap figures, right? It was all crap stuff. Like anything that was hard to find, they would replace it with other things. You
So
know,
that True Heroes
Constable
garbage.
Zuvio, as far as the eye can see.
Remember they had an
Exactly.
aisle of the Fugazi G.I. Joe stuff with the Hummer vehicles like this big and those shitty figures? That was like, they had aisles of that crap.
The
Yeah.
one thing I have noticed though is that Star Wars and Toys R Us is like there's nothing. Like it's the smallest like pegs there is for Star Wars.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah. I see more stuff at Toys R Us or at EB Games, which would be GameStop for you guys.
Yeah. I've seen more stuff there than I've seen in any store. I've seen
Yeah.
again.
What's up?
It's just Cobra Commander, but I've seen more classified figures.
I've
at
seen
GameStop.
Zartan and Roadblock be peg warmers at EB Games.
Oh, that's great.
Is it only called EB Games or is it called Electronics Boutique?
Well, everybody calls it EB in Canada, even though that's what it's called.
But that's what it really is, right?
Yeah,
Electronics Boutique.
Yeah,
Okay.
what it really is Electronic Boutique. But
Okay, gotcha. So it's
We all
still
call it
real.
EB.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, cool.
All right, and we're running late here, so I'm gonna fly through.
you gonna throw your shit too?
whatever I can. No shit. No. I'm gonna be showing some mint in the box shit. But I do
I'm
have a
opening all that
question.
shit, guys. Don't worry.
So I got my retro collection Mando stuff from Target. Pre-ordered everything at the same time. Everything has come in different boxes. 3 boxes came on the same day. So I got 2 Mandos because I'm going to keep one carded. I have a carded version of every Mando that's come out.
Are they supposed to look like
Man,
that?
they look beat up, man.
Yeah, they beat the shit out of them.
They are beat to shit. Everything I've gotten from Target even though they're like wrapped in plastic and everything nice, and then they're just shoved into a box. So here's my question for mint on card collectors.
That's not mint on card.
Do I keep this one or do I keep this one?
Yeah.
You don't have a mint on card anywhere.
The one in your left hand, I think you could straighten out easier than the right one.
Yeah.
This flat,
That
that's
one you
what
could
I was
straighten out,
thinking
yeah.
too, is that's
That
going to
one's
be
fucking
easier.
done.
I mean, but it's the same thing. It's just a curl. But yes, it's because of the way they shoved them in boxes. But anyways, so I wanted to get everybody's thoughts on that. So, and then I got my IG-11 that I've already opened. So he's
Right.
dope, little retro dude. He's chilling out with my vintage IG-88 over here. I finally opened my Kenner Slimer, and I just wanted to show this off because I never realized it did this. This is dope. That the tail fucking.
He always did that.
No, I know, but I never had one. I just want people to know that that's a feature if they didn't know about it.
Is that way you can like rest it on its belly if you turn the tail the other way? And
It'll fall over because these.
Okay.
Well, I guess you could maybe put these arms. Yeah, you can put the arms down and have it sit flat. Almost, but
Did he come with a little pizza and stuff?
yeah. I've got so my Astrobot is enjoying his pizza and the Gremlins beer over here. He's one of my only things that'll hold stuff. I haven't found anything to hold the watermelon and what you would call a T-bone steak. I don't know if that was like, I wouldn't want a steak that had that much fat on it. But I bought a doll.
Oh,
Engineer nerd, this one's for you. I bought a doll.
Oh, that's awesome.
Your first doll.
Yeah. And I gotta tell you, I don't know if these are what real Migos are like, but these things are shit. I mean, the rubber band articulation in the shoulders and the legs, like it won't hold the pose. It just snaps right.
Yeah, that's Migo.
Yeah,
That's Migo.
yeah, that's the way they were.
God.
Yeah.
I hate this thing. But it makes a cool looking Creature of the Black Lagoon, but yeah, this will be the last Migo thing. I mean, my hips are all popped out of joint and shit. But again, $15. What you gonna fucking do? Here's the goodness. Here's the love. And I was hoping I'd have a chance to open it today, but I didn't.
God damn.
Oh, wow. Hey,
You got yours already?
Yeah, I
Dang.
did. And so it shipped in its own shipping box. So
Big Bad?
no, this is from Walmart.
Wow,
So-
you didn't get canceled, huh? Like,
No.
I saw Twitter, like a wave of everyone's pre-order got canceled.
Yeah.
Oh,
me too.
really? Oh, no.
Yeah.
No. I got this sucker again, just shipped in a shipper box, and it's got a little bit of damage to it. I'm not keeping it in the box anyways, but artwork is absolutely fucking balls
That's bang on.
gorgeous, dude. If anybody's interested in this sorceress, I don't know where she is. I'll sell her separate for a reasonable price. I don't need her in the Origins line. I've got her in the Classics line. Shit.
Yeah, I actually ordered the Gray Skull through discount comic book service. They had it for
shit!
like
I didn't.
They had it this month for $80, and it's actually shipping this month.
Oh, nice,
So,
nice.
But who knows how they are? They that could get canceled anyway. So
Well, I'm hoping Big Bad will put theirs out pretty soon.
Big Bads they're currently listed for August, I think, right?
Really? August?
Yeah, that's what they're. I could wait forever. It's on the pre-order. It'll sit in my pile of loot for 6 months. Like,
and then I got my fucking badass Equidron. Yeah.
Wow.
So this is This is a figure of the Four Horsemen logo. So that is the Four Horsemen logo right there, that head, and they made a figure of it. It's a mixed bag. I love it. The tail is wonky. KJ and Brinkalizer, the tail is supposed to just be like hanging on. Like it's not articulated. It feels like it's just something that's pegged in there. And it's hard because my light's not working, but it's just something that hangs down. I've been having some problems with the head popping off. But again, the detail, everything is amazing. This was a 20th anniversary thing that they did. So it came with this and 2 t-shirts, and the t-shirts are dope. One, it's 4H20, and the t-shirt logo they made looks like 420. So, I always got that. Okay, so KJ's agreeing. The tail's odd on there for sure. Also going back to KJ, had the whole retro wave in hand at Target and tried to buy them. For that night, oh, that's fucked up. They wouldn't do it. Yeah. You can take the figure apart at the waist to take the tail off super easy. I like it. It's just a weird choice. You could easily articulate it and make it help with the stabilization of posing.
Like a tripod?
Yeah, exactly. But because it's all loose, it just doesn't do anything to help with that. Especially with this large, this is, like I say, this is one of their like 10-inch figures. This is more close to their 9-10-inch scale. So, but I love them. The Four Horsemen sword has the logo on it as well. So just gorgeous. T-shirts are very good quality. They got big guy sizes like I like, the triple XL. So I got tons of other shit, but we're almost at fucking 3 hours here. So let me take this off. Let's fucking quickly go through grab bag. First up, Star Wars Hyperspace Lounge. So this will be on the Disney cruise lines. It'll take fans around the galaxy. I didn't look at this very close to see if there's pictures. There's the cruise ship. Really? That's the only picture? Okay. We're not going to... I didn't read the article, so I can't give you much information about it. TF7 lead rolled cast. Dominique Fishback. And the 2 big movies that she's in, Project Power and Judas and the Black Messiah. And there was another one I saw when I looked her up on IMDb. I have not seen. Oh, The Hate You Give. She was in that. Some very woke movies that I haven't watched yet that are on my watch list. But she's going to be our lead for Transformers 7. This was a fucking rabbit hole. This was another thing that I'm just like, thank God for our group. Man, reading through comments on TFW, and I even read through the ones on His Tank and Cybertron, because I wanted to find out what people are feeling about NFTs. So I'm sure NFT? Lotus, you know what an NFT is. Does anybody else know what NFTs are?
I do, but I just don't understand the people buying and selling them. I just don't get it. I don't understand that part of it.
Yeah, and to me, that's what I was hoping to get some input. Like, I understand the technical side of it, but like the actual want to have these things, because you're not the copyright owner. You can resell it, but anybody else can have it. So NFTs are non-fungible tokens. They're all part of the blockchain thing that cryptocurrency has built its thing upon. And Hasbro's saying they're going to do it for Transformers, G.I. Joe, D&D, Magic the Gathering. And the big debate here, and this is why I got super political and just something I never want to read again, was that Hasbro is saying they're going green. They're trying to eliminate plastics from their packaging, that kind of stuff. But then they want to do NFTs, which this is the big debate, is NFTs are actually bad for the environment because they're all digital. And then people say, wait, I thought digital was good. Well, digital is good only to a point. It's the same thing that goes back to cryptocurrency. Like, cryptocurrency is not good for the environment because it's people literally running computers, the most powerful computers you can put together, constantly sucking up energy to generate this currency. So,
well, it's not generating currency. It's solving a mathematical problem to find a block on the chain, and then, yeah.
Yes, sorry. Thank you, Lotus, for clarifying that. You're absolutely right. So,
but yeah, it does consume electricity, a lot of it.
Yeah. I mean, amazing amounts. And that's why China is the biggest cryptocurrency miner out there. I mean, they just have farms and farms of computers mining cryptocurrency and stuff. But
so there's a bunch of people in China with like headlamps and they're like they're laying shit and they're making Bitcoin. Damn, I got to get into this.
I assume for our crew, no one could give a fuck about this, right?
I don't know.
Are you kind of interested in it, Lotus? I'd like to hear some positive, because everybody was just like fucking. If they didn't get the tech side of it, they were just like, it's fucking stupid. And if they got the tech side of it, they're like, this is counterproductive to going green. What are your thoughts, Lotus?
Oh yeah. It doesn't have anything to do with going green. I mean, yeah, it's a consumable. You know, and it takes electricity to do anything on the blockchain. So I mean, it has nothing to do with going green. So yeah, in that aspect of it, I would say no. That's not the point of it. But from a collector side, I think it is interesting. Collectors that are in a fandom want to own something, whether it's a physical. I mean, we normally want physical objects too, because our brains want to have a physical object, and our brains even like when a physical object is heavier than an object that is lighter. I mean, it's something that we liked as a collector. Now, it
is one of Peter's main criteria for judging a collectible. Is the weight.
It substantially it makes it feel, die-cast, makes stuff feel good and feel like you got your money's worth. Well, in the digital world, so if you want to bring those fans in that are, maybe they're not in the cryptocurrency world, but this whole NFT thing brings a lot of people into, I don't want to say cryptocurrency, but it does bring people into thinking about digital assets, actual assets that have a lineage that is tied to a specific record that is just like when you buy a piece of art, and the piece of art has a lineage from the artist all the way to every trade, every sale of that piece of art. So it's the same thing, buying a real piece of art from a Jackson Pollock or something like that, and you're tracing, if you have a real Jackson Pollock, you should be able to trace the lineage, the history, the entire family tree of every single person who has owned that piece of art.
Oh, that's an interesting way to look at it.
So it's the same. It's the same exact thing it's the same thing.
But
It's just
like Kevin Smith is selling his own cryptocurrency, It's like I'm going to sell a dick pic of, and I'm going to sell an NFT of my dick. And if any of you guys want to buy an NFT, be the person, you can have a blockchain of my cock. Because I don't understand this stuff, and I never will. It's way beyond anything I can comprehend. I just don't understand. Like, supposedly, like Joe Rogan did a painting, and he sold it for $60,000. Then Christie's auction house sold it, and it went for like $6 million. How is it? How is anybody? I don't understand this stuff. It's way beyond anything I can comprehend.
Yeah.
There's only one of these things. People are making digital houses and selling them online for hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
I don't understand that.
Yeah. It's it is. It's tough for a lot of people to understand. I do think because this whole NFT thing is relatively newer, it's been out there for a while, but it's just starting to come to light at this point. And I think you're just, it's got a lot of celebrities tied to it right now, and a lot of so yeah, I could go into this for some deep stuff. I mean, honestly, Rock, yes, anybody can create a cryptocurrency. Anybody.
Yeah.
You can literally create it. It can be a creation. So you can create cryptocurrency, or you can create NFTs in the form of a I don't want to say it's a currency, because you're not, you can trade it, you can sell it, but it's. Yeah, I don't want to waste a whole.
See, my only thing is I always go back to this comic books. If I buy a paper comic book for $4, I have it in my hand, I can read it, I can send it to Slick, I can sell it on eBay.
Yes.
If I buy a digital comic for $1.99, I can't transfer that comic. It's only exists on my iPad. So that's why
if it's
me,
if it's NFT, you can. If it's an NFT comic, you can sell that. And it would keep a value.
But that would be only one of it, right?
There would be one of it, right?
Yeah.
Wow, and that's where it gets.
I have
gray,
seen
right.
It is gray. It is gray because I have seen NFTs that the artist has made 25 of this particular.
That's what I've seen too.
So it's like an addition to that one. Piece of work, and yes, so but it is similar to your comic book analogy, except in a digital format,
right?
So we'll see how long it sticks around, like in a market related thing. It's, I don't know, we'll see. I mean, like, cryptocurrency is not going anywhere, so but NFTs, we'll see how, if this is just a boom, or if it's a fad or what, but.
All right. No more He-Man. That's one of, what do they call those, clickbait titles? So this guy, Noah Centineo, is no longer playing He-Man. So he's been tied to this project for 2 years, granted. We've all been tied to this project for almost 12 years now, but he's been tied to the project for almost 2 years now, and it looks like he is out as He-Man. So that's not a very good sign, in my opinion. He is going to star in Black Adam as Black Adam against Dwayne Johnson in the next one. Yeah. Or no. Yeah. Dwayne Johnson is Black Adam, right?
Yeah.
And the other, and Chuck is Shazam.
Yeah.
So let's just call a spade a
Chuck
spade.
Is Shazam.
He had a real acting role he could actually do in a movie that's actually being made, that's actually paying him money. So he took the role that's actually really there for him. So no wonder why he dropped out of He-Man.
Yeah, and that kid is like it's becoming a huge star. Like he's only going to wait for so long before he's like, fuck this.
Exactly. Revelation is going to do a prequel comic through Dark Horse, which is weird because DC. Revelation was supposed to be immediately start after the last episode of the original cartoon, So I don't know how you can have a prequel because the original cartoon was the prequel, but I'm sure they'll be introducing some storylines and that kind of stuff. And this, I don't know what the fuck this is, but
That's Mike Mignola. That's the guy who created Hellboy. That's absolutely his art.
oh, I do see the Hellboy here. I do see it. Oh,
That is absolutely Mike Mignola.
I'm glad I like the Hellboy movies then.
Does he draw with his feet? Does
What?
he draw with his feet or his hands?
Does he draw with his?
No, it's just his
feet or
style.
his
It's
head?
like no
Yeah.
shoulders, like very, very weird. Yeah, like
Hey,
They
if
look,
that's-
they look like if they took an action figure and you melted it,
yeah.
and then you drew a melted figure.
it looks like it's actively melting as we talk. All right, and last up, Joe. I didn't even read a sentence of this post, so if you're interested, it looks like the Origins movie plot possibly leaked. So
This is weird because I don't usually care for spoilers, but I also
Uh-huh.
don't really give a shit what the plot is. I'll just watch the
Because
movie. It's
Uh-huh.
Snake Eyes. Like I'm gonna go. Like,
yeah,
so I don't need any more information other than Snake Eyes. Like so, it's like I'm not even interested. I'll just watch the movie when it opens. I mean, I'll watch the
That's-
trailers, but it's
that's
not
how
like it's not like I'm dying to know what it's about.
exactly.
What could an origin story possibly be about him?
Well, and I guess it speaks to the type of person you are, right? Like I don't understand the person that wants to know everything about everything. And that's just the type of person I am. You know, like I like to be informed, I like to know things, but I don't need to know the plots of movies before they come out, or I don't need to know the ending of books if someday I might read that book, you know. So I think that's a personality thing, right?
Yeah, and I don't think spoilers matter. If you went and saw like The Force Awakens the day before me, Slick, and then came out of it and told me how it ended, it probably wouldn't affect my enjoyment of it at all.
Oh my God. See, and I'm the opposite. I don't even want to hear if you liked it or not. Like that's how like and I won't get sad. I won't punch you or or fucking curse your family if you do that. But yeah, I don't even want to know if people are liking something or disliking it.
Oh yeah.
So.
It's weird. They just don't like. No, Star Wars is kind of not to go on a tangent in a show full of tangents, but Star Wars is kind of the good because Star Wars is really good about hiding the plot and showing you just enough in the trailer for you not to know anything. So that's kind of a bad example because, like, I usually go into Star Wars pretty not knowing anything. But if somebody told me the plot of a movie and told me the ending, it would not change the fact. Would not alter how much I wanted to see it, or it wouldn't change the fact that I'd still see it, if that makes sense. Spoilers
crazy.
just because how many times have I seen Empire Strikes Back? Other than that first time, I know exactly how it plays out and it doesn't affect me.
Well, but if you it diminishes everything for me. It's crazy that we're like the opposite. Like even knowing like, oh dude, in the middle, man. In the middle, like that, I'm just like, fuck, you've ruined it for me. Like to me, I'm like, now I'm is this the middle? Wait, was that the middle? Like it fucks with me the entire time because it's like that thing that can't be unseen or unheard, like it just constantly fucks with me. Like Winter Soldier, like we're only a couple episodes into it and the toy release spoiled shit for me, and I'm like, fuck, now
Well, you
now
didn't think they were
all
gonna
I'm
make a U.S. agent?
yeah, well, now all I'm thinking, and spoilers for people, turn it off right now if you haven't already turned it off. Spoilers for people. Now all I'm waiting for is fucking for Falcon to become the Captain America, which I knew was coming. Like the even the first 2 episodes were building up to that. But now all I'm waiting for is for him to fucking get the shield and blah blah blah. So, but anyways, G.I. Joe Classified Novel Series unveiled. So book one, first book, and John Scovron, and handled by none other than Phil Noto. I don't know who these people are. Oh, Phil Noto is no stranger to G.I. Joe. Latest entry is packaging art for Classified Series Scarlet, which was one of my least favorite packaging art of all of these, which I don't know if that's a bad thing or a good thing, but selling points, powerful brand, original series, action-packed, 256 pages. I don't know why they're giving dimensions of a book, but whatever. So, in this action-packed series starter, a group of ordinary kids finds themselves facing extraordinary circumstances, and with the help of mentors like Duke, Scarlet, and Roadblock, they'll find what it means to be a team, rise to the occasion, and save the day when nobody else can.
Oh, so it's Maze Runner with G.I. Joe.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what I was All right, guys. Well, we've kept you on here longer than 3 hours. One of the longest shows ever. A word.
It's all Lotus's fault.
Yeah.
No, I think it's badass. He hasn't shut up this whole time. All right, guys. We'll see you sooner rather than later.
Or later rather than sooner.
Oh, shit. No, peace. I didn't get the outro set up. Oh, my God. See? Oh my God. All right, here. I'm going to keep talking. Yes, I'm going to actually do this. I'm going to keep talking while I get the outro set up.
Peace.
Oh, and now it's really long. Oh, there we go.
We're negative 2 listeners anyway.
Secret powers were revealed to me. Secret